And we are live. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hope we're ready to get productive today, because I am. I have a goal, which is something I probably should have done yesterday, was set a goal and, know where I was starting, because I don't know, I can't tell how much progress I really made. I feel like I made a lot, but then at the same token, okay, we're at page 60, and I'm trying to aim to page 100, meaning I think that's possible. I mean, there's no real way to know other than to just try and do it, you know? Um, hopefully hopefully everybody's day is going well. Mine's going pretty good. I had a pretty eventful morning. I decided to push stream back about an hour because I needed a little bit more time to sleep in this morning. But we're good, we're feeling all right. And I even got new stream things if you might have seen them. I mean, very minor stuff, but I wanted to update it a little bit for Blue Sky. Well, I guess Blue Sky works too, but I didn't even realize we started Skywrite Studios, and now we have Blue Sky as our main platform. Okay, 2025 is the year of the sky, apparently. So that's really cool. It also bothered me when I went back and watched a little bit of the VOD just to see if everything was okay, that I didn't really work as much as I thought I was working. I would watch it and I'd be like, girl, can you just start typing now? What are you doing? Hi, Gray! I just realized something. We have Skywrite Studios, right? And we're on Blue Sky. Also, I changed some of my chat things, as you can see. Here, I can show you my BRB screen real fast. Look at that! Pretty cool, huh? It's all about the clouds, baby! We're manifesting the good times. It's so cute. I got it on sale actually, because it's funny, I was going through Etsy this morning, which is where I get my stream overlays. I still want to get a custom one, but I wanted to change them out because I was kind of sick of the old one, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little busy for my liking. So when I was going through, it was on sale for $2.50 or something, and I got new panels, I got new everything, so it was 1000% worth it. So we're starting. It's like an early Christmas gift to myself. We're getting to page 100 today. Hell yes, we are. We're on page 60, so no doubt about it. Is there any kind of work that you're doing today, or are you just chilling? I know I got a beta read later as well. But I was thinking about putting it on a text-to-speech so I can listen to it while I was doing other things, because sometimes I have such a hard time just sitting down and reading. I swear to God, I don't know why. It's a bad trait of mine. On stream, obviously, it's a little bit different, but I love body doubling. I think it's one of the most fun things about being in this kind of specific community, online community, creating art and stuff. I like busy work from time to time, though. This is definitely preferable to actually programming when I was programming this originally. Oh my God. I don't even want to go back to that. Cellini. I took the Y, whoops. Ray and Cellini. I thought about, God, I wish I had money, but when I eventually do, I want to get Magical Girl, the PFP, I want to alter it a bit, and I want to be Nephilim version of myself. Have Nephilim joy. I think that would be really fun. Plus, I've had mine for like a hot minute, and I love it. But you know, I'm one of those where I have to change new phone cases every couple months. I gotta change new PFPs. I need change. I can't keep the same thing for forever. Okay, another choice. I'm also going to get some work done for real. What you gonna do? I feel like there's so many things you do. I have another thing that I need to do, but I can't say what it is. So, but no, I have a couple busy things to do. Also, there's a Mass Effect 2 stream going on right now, and I usually wait for the VOD. Like, I wait until their stream is finished before I start watching it, because I like to skip through the parts where they die. So, but like, I'm really excited to watch the stream later. I get a little impatient. I'm gonna do the voice lines direction. Ooh, that's so much work. But you know what? You know, I don't know. It just depends. Like, it could be fun sometimes, but then other times I'm like, I don't know how to describe what I wrote. I just wrote it, okay? Every time I get to the choices, I forget what I did before. Do I say when red choice, or do I just say when this? Because I want to keep them the same. Let me bookmark it real fast. Okay. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I don't say when red choice, I just do that, and then I do the point after. Okay. Easy enough. When, and then I need to get the point. I might insert a couple more choices into each route too. I was thinking about that the other day. Because I do want to write like a whole new scene that's just like stuck in it. But I need to make the scene make sense and like it almost like belonged before, basically, because I don't want to like write an entirely, you get what I'm saying. But I think I also want to add a choice to each route maybe too. I think that'd be fun. I just want to give new content for people who've already played the game before, to give like an incentive to come back, you know, to a certain degree. The good news is, by the time that the update comes out, it'll be like almost a full year since the original came out, which that's insane to think about, but whatever. But when that happens, I think a lot of people will just play just based off of not remembering what happened before, hopefully. I'm really excited about the update. If I can do it the way that I'm planning to do it, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I can. Basically, the only, like, you know, roadblock right now is money, but basically you gotta spend money to make money, so I'm just gonna have to hustle a little bit, but I believe I can do it. I have the willpower, and sometimes that's all you need. I might do like a Ko-fi donation thing. Like, I've seen people do that, but I just, I don't know, I always feel guilty in a way too, especially since I could just do it myself, and because I'm already going to be asking them for money when the game actually comes out, you know what I mean? So, we'll see. I'll figure out something. Ooh, I could do a garage sale. I've been meaning to get rid of a bunch of shit anyway. I love my mother, but she's a bit of a hoarder, and she knows this. I call her this all the time. And she is almost admittedly, you know. And so I think I have like a natural fear of obtaining too much shit. So I have to like constantly get rid of stuff. Otherwise, like if I don't get rid of a decent amount of clothes every year, I feel like I have too many. I cannot have stuff. I think it's good to kind of have an anti-consumerist mindset anyway. Like, I've been seeing those TikToks of people who live minimalist lives, and I'm like, that's where I need to be. And I don't even feel like I have that much shit. Most of my stuff is thrifted or hand-me-downs or things like that. Like, I don't buy a bunch of new. The only thing that I buy new are like appliances, because you kind of have no choice. But everything else, I try not to collect too much stuff, and I think I'm pretty good about it. Yeah. I mean, the thing I feel like I have the most of is like crafts and notebooks. Ooh, here's a fun thing that I did. And if you're like me and have a bunch of notebooks, anybody, watching past, present, or future, the past, how is somebody watching it? You get what I'm saying. Okay, anybody who's watching this who has a bunch of notebooks, I would recommend, what I did was I got a small notebook, which is basically like my miscellaneous handheld one, and I wrote down every single notebook that I had. Like, I put them all out on my carpet, and I started sorting through them and being like, okay, which ones are full, which ones are empty, which ones are old that I just need to throw away, just sorted through them. And then I took note of every single notebook that I was keeping, like describing them, like, are they a composition, what color are they, if they have like a frog or something on them, whatever, just take note of them. And then I took all these ideas that I had to fill notebooks, which is like, you could fill one with only grocery list, or you can make one for a specific story, or you could do one for crafts specifically, or whatever, just whatever you can think, a bullet journal, whatever. And then I wrote down what each notebook's purpose was, and like why, like, what is this for, and I managed to fill out every single one now. So I have it organized now, so I know what all my notebooks are actually for, and when I go to fill them, I know what to fill them with. Because I have one dedicated to like poems, I have one dedicated to tarot readings that I do sometimes, just like anything. One for recipes. It just can go on and on. There's actually a bunch of YouTube videos out there too that give you ideas on how to fill those specific books. Because I had way too many notebooks. Like, I'm one of those people, if I see a cute one, I just have to buy them, and then I just kind of keep keeping them. And yeah, so. But now I'm not hoarding my notebooks anymore because they have purposes. And I think I actually need to get like 2 binders for very specific things. I want to get one binder where I like, it's like a motivational binder. I learned this from a YouTube video a long time ago, where this lady basically, anytime her anxiety got really bad or she was feeling like down about herself, she would write down all the nice comments and stuff that she got. And I think she like printed them out and like put them in, the binder, and was able to organize them by project and things like that. So she was able to go back and like refresh herself with, she called it her nice things folder. And I think that's really nice. So I've tried to, for a while I've had that idea to do it. It's kind of a project in and of itself, so I haven't really sat down and committed to it. And honestly, the longer that I wait, the worse it's gonna get, because there's only gonna be more projects and hopefully more nice comments, so it's gonna be a lot harder to keep track of all of them. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. And my mom's not going to watch this, so I could probably say this too. I need to start getting all my recipes together next year, because her Christmas gift for next year is going to be a custom cookbook that I want to make her. Because my mom, she adores my cooking, and she constantly asks me, like, recipes for the stuff that I make her. And I'm like, well, Mom, it's just this. And then she's like, I can't remember that, write it down. And I'm like, okay. So. And honestly, I know that there are 1,000 recipes online and you could just go, but the thing is that they're like riddled with advertisements, and sometimes it's nice to have like an actual physical cookbook versus just like, online. Plus they give you their life story, the meme, that kind of thing. But it's true. I've been trying to make more new recipes recently, and I've been doing a good job. Like, I made my own Cincinnati chili, which I didn't really like, but I tried it. I made meatball subs, which was really good. I made, what was something else new that I made? Oh, I made this pesto pasta. Delicious. So good. And it's really simple, too, and cost-effective, so I'm proud of myself. Because I feel like I do eat a lot of different foods, but sometimes you get caught in those cycles of only eating like your favorites, and I'm like, I need to find new favorites. And a lot of my favorite foods are just expensive. Like, I love sushi, but I can't have sushi all the time, or steak, and obviously you can't have steak all the time, and so on and so forth. So, or hot wings, but that one, they're not really expensive, they're just not good for you. I can't eat hot wings all the time. Though I would love to. Hey, Chime! How are you today? What are we working on? Obviously, you don't have to work on anything if you're in the stream, but it's encouraged, Just a couple hours of productivity won't hurt nobody. Oh, We're getting the page 100 today. It is non-negotiable. It might be negotiable. If I get to like 3 hours in and I'm just like not even close to 100, then I'm just gonna have to call it quits. But if I'm close, I'm just gonna commit and try to finish it before I leave. Fine, lol. And I just drew sprites for a project that wouldn't leave my mind. Ooh, do tell if you feel like sharing. You are a bit of an oversharer when it comes to your thing. Affectionately, you're an oversharer. So am I. If you give me the chance to talk about my shit, I will not stop talking about it. So I actually did, it's funny, I did reach out to somebody today asking them to be my sprite artist for a potential project in the future, and I'll have to wait and see what they say. So hopefully they say yes, but worst comes to worst, I'll just ask somebody else. Lol, you're so right. There's nothing wrong with being an oversharer. It just means that you love your stuff, you know? I remember, though, growing up, that was always the worst, is that I would tell my friends about my story ideas, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. And they're like, when can I read it? And I'd be like, well, here's the thing, it doesn't exist. And now it feels good to actually talk about my stuff and like, yeah, you could go play it, you know? But now the hard part is trying to get them to just play it in the first place, you know? Oh, it's Fragmented Butterfly. I drew Zephyr and Giovanni. Cute! I have to draw something at some point today. I've been trying to draw more. There's too many things in 2025 I want to do, and I try not to get overwhelmed by but I want to have like little goals of things. Like I definitely want to play an indie game every week. That's like kind of a non-negotiable. But I do want to draw more often too. I'm in the process of trying to figure out like just kind of a simple art style that I can stick to and keep practicing that. Because I want to be able to do comics eventually, and even if they're just like a cute artsy style, I want it to be like something easy enough to keep redrawing over and over again, you know what I mean? And will make it easy for me to get more practice as well. Because I feel like I get too caught up, like, for the bust pictures and stuff that I do, I feel like it takes way too long. And I don't know if it's just because I'm an amateur or because I'm trying to do too much detail. And it might just be both. But LMAO, once I accidentally gave my best friend a headache because I spent 1 hour and a half explaining Order V lore. That's so real. The worst feeling is when they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I gotta take a break, and then you're just like, my bad. I had that just the other day when I was talking my mom's ear off about Rectifier, but to be fair, she seemed very receptive to it, to the point where she was like, yeah, I want to play that. And my mom's the kind of person that, like, if she really doesn't want to do something, you'll know, you know what I mean? So, she's a very honest critic, what can I say? Like, the only game of mine that she's played to its entirety is Crabs and Cocktails. She doesn't really care for tattoos and tulips. I don't know why, don't ask me. It's just not really her thing. But for whatever reason, she really liked Crabs and Cocktails, and which was good. You know, she loved Rhett. She could not stand Makai. She tore into Makai, and I was like, sorry, Mom. You know, she's like, he's just annoying. And you know what? She's so real. She's so real. And yes, Rhett supremacy. No, she's absolutely right. Oh, she was listening and she remembered it all. But like when I said, okay, that's it for the first part. Now for the second, she begged me to give her a break. Hey, at least she was like, look, I'll listen to the rest, but you need to at least give me like a couple seconds. That's really nice, actually. But that's so funny. There's part 2. How many parts are there? Like in total? But yes, Rhett supremacy all the way. But I hope she likes Rectifier, and she did like Lord of Lies from what I showed her, but she wants to play it herself, and when I showed her, it was like in a group setting, so it was a little bit hard, and it's one of my longer games. So I think she'll really like Lord of Lies as well, but, you know, she wants to play it herself. Oh my gosh, that should be the other playthrough. It's just at my mom playthrough. Oh my gosh. Like, actually physically play. I think she would kick ass at it. I really do. Like, she plays Resident Evil 1, which is, like, way, way harder than my fucking game. That's for sure. It'll be cute. If I can agree, like, I think I told her a while ago, I was like, hey, Mom, if you ever want to be in one of my YouTube videos, would you? And she was like, yeah, I don't care. You know? But that was years ago. That was, like, when I was in high school. So I wonder how she would feel about it now. I'll be sure to ask her. She's off all next week and stuff, so I might actually force her to do it next week instead of streaming. What if I streamed it? Okay, that'd be Like, I think recording's one thing, but streaming or do it would be a complete other. Oh my gosh, that could be fun though. We'll see. We'll see what she's more comfortable with. My mom's an extrovert though. She's like more of an extrovert than I am actually. Like she's kind of crazy. The only thing that she's not is she doesn't like being on stage. She has severe stage fright, whereas I don't. But everything else, she's not terrified of anything. Like it's like okay, queen, pop off. Me and my husband actually, we had like a YouTube channel at one point. I think it's still up, like the videos are still up. And where we played Hustle Cat a while back. And that was a really fun time. And we had fun like editing the videos and stuff together. But I think it was just it was becoming a commitment at one point. Yeah, I'll have to share it in the chat. I think I could do that real fast. Give me 1 second. Well, yeah, I'll just do it here. They're called Graves Plays. Okay, it's gonna put up the wrong Hustle Cat. There we go. Yeah, where's the... We're in here, I promise. Playthrough? Do I just type in joy? Will it pop up then? Guys, I know it's in here. I might have to actually go to YouTube to do it, because we didn't delete them. I think we forgot the password to our channel too, so... Graves Plays. Hustle Cat. Graves is our last name, so that was... Yes, it's here! Okay, we did make a... See, I told you! I wasn't crazy. There's only 8 parts, but they're really funny, like we edited them. They're like a full production. They're not just like I posted a VOD on YouTube or something. So, there's the link. If you ever feel inclined, just know that it'll probably be discontinued afterwards, so don't get attached. But maybe I could force my husband to stream with me or something one day. That could be fun. My mother asked once about my games. I started talking about High School Lolita, and I saw the light in her eyes progressively go away. Wait, okay, but you have so many games. Have you like introduced her to any of the other games, or do you have like one that you think she might like? You know? Oh, gotta check those. They're really funny. They're funny because he's in them, and he's funny. I'm there. You know what I mean? But they're a good time. I believe in your, like, look, High School Lolita is probably your, like, toughest work to get through. One of them, at least. You know, so you've got other, like, more lighthearted ones. You're telling me she wouldn't like When the Wind Blew You Away? That one's a crowd pleaser. I feel like that's the most palatable of your games, in a weird way. Like, even though it has, like, a really scary bad end, and, you know, themes of abuse and other things going on, it's still, like, one of your more lighthearted ones. All of yours are mildly terrifying, actually, now that I think about it. Auto mods back. Okay, well, honesty, my games are in English, but I think she'd like When the Wind Blew You Away. Aww, we gotta translate one for her and see if she'll like it. I think forcing my family to get in my games is one of the, like, the most fun I have. Like, I guess maybe I also have just kind of a non-judgmental family, which helps, you know, like, so even if they don't like it, they're not gonna be, like, mean about it. They're just like, it's not my thing, you know? And, like, that's really nice. Like, my brother's played through some of my games. He really liked Lord of Lies. Obviously, they're not, like, the kind of games that he plays or anything like that, but, you know. Did I pink out the fade in before? I guess it's just this one. I did translate The Life I Lost. I think she'd like it, too. Oh, that's a good one. That's also kind of a crowd pleaser, even though it's also mildly terrifying. Never Forget Jasper. I am, like, behind in some of the games. Like, I was on top of the Chime discography, but I kind of fell off. But I'll get there again. I'll know all the works. You know what? When I finish, I'll also make a tier list of it. Because I did that for Gray's games when I finished all of hers. I made a tier list of all the games. And then the characters was what I did as well. I think that's just fun. If you're okay with that. Like, because I know some people might feel, like, I don't know, sad if some of their favorite characters are like an F tier or something. LMAO, honestly, I haven't released many since Andromesh. Lol, you're fine. I am absolutely okay with that. It would be hilarious. I'll probably do it. It'll be fun. We gotta make work more fun. Quotations. Okay, we are making progress today. I feel like by 30 minutes yesterday, I maybe did 1 or 2 pages. Today I did 5. So we are typing away, and I'm still yapping just as much. Who would have thought? Greer. I miss my Greer. I miss my boys so much. I love having an ensemble cast. I think that's like why I like Rectifier maybe slightly more than some of my other games. Is there's just something so fun of just having like these goofy characters in one spot. Like those are my favorite types of shows and media, I think. Can't wait for Kawaii-chan to have her own tier. Of course! Don't spoil it. Let's go. It means you're getting the hang of work streams. Hell yeah. I would love to do them more, but obviously all my work isn't something I can really do on stream, I feel like. I think the other thing I might be able to do, not that I'm going to finish this anytime soon necessarily, but, you know, eventually when I do, you know, I think maybe balancing and putting in lines in Lord of Lies would be something I could also do on stream, because I don't really listen to them necessarily, I just put them in and push a bunch of buttons. It's just tedious work, you know, name files, things like that. But obviously writing is not really something I can do. I would love, and I think this is like the saddest part of not being like an artist and or a programmer, is I would love to make a game from start to finish on stream. I think that'd be so fun, like make a game with me kind of thing from start to finish. But I need to get my art skills up before I feel confident doing that. And then, but I just think that would be really fun. I would 100% watch a stream of somebody doing that, you know. So I gotta level up. I gotta get there. But I'm working on it. I'm working on my art and my Ren'Py skills, so maybe one day, maybe in 2 years or something. Leah Curtis, sending lots of love and energy for work streams. Thank you, Cube! Nice to see you. Drop a little chat in. Hopefully you can get some work done. Or if you were just sending good luck, I really do appreciate that too. We're making progress. We are chugging away today versus yesterday. We don't talk about yesterday. Don't worry about it. This needs to be highlighted. I love Google Docs. Google Docs, please don't introduce AI like MS Word did. MS Word? Yeah, that. Yes. Hello. Oh my gosh, Automod hates you, Chime. They hate you. All you did was put blue you and they were like, cut that shit out. Not gonna lie. At first, I wanted to make When the Wind Blew You Away using free assets as a Ren'Py tutorial, but I ended up finding the plot so good and I decided it had to be a game I fully committed to. I think it's the word blow, yes. What's wrong? Blew you isn't always necessarily a bad thing, Automod. Relax. It's not that deep. That's great. That's so funny. I missed Automod, I'm not gonna lie. Long time. They're basically a chat member in and of themselves. I think green is what I highlight these. Yeah. This is these should be pink. Yes, like the idiom literally is blow your nose. Or yeah, chill, Autobot. Yeah, it ain't that deep. Relax. I played a Roblox game with my husband this morning, and this game looked really fun. I might actually have to play it on my own time. It was like running a convenience store, and it was a little stressful at one point. It looked really fun though. There's a lot of good games on there, but then there's also like, you know, not so good games. I guess that just happens when it's that oversaturated with people. I was never like a Roblox kid growing up or anything. Like I was aware of it, but I never played it. Not that its current form is anything comparable to what it used to be, but you know. I was a Wizard 101 girly. I also played like the Fairytopia game. I played a Barbie game that was really good. What other child games did I play? I played Fantage, but nobody remembers Fantage. I played Webkins, Club Penguin, of course. There was a time where Club Penguin was all I like ate and breathed. And it was funny because I didn't even have like a membership. Like, I was too scared to ask my parents for money, so I just never asked. And like years later, my mom was like, "Why didn't you just ask? It's just $5." And I was like, "I don't know." I was a very anxious child, so. No, she don't start with Fairytopia. I hate Bibble with all my heart. Hey, Bibble's so cool. I forgot what Bibble's girlfriend's name was. I was more of a Shiver girly, personally. Which Shiver was the polar bear in, what do you call it? Barbie in Magic Pegasus. Which, fun fact, is who... Well, not who. Okay, so Barbie and Magic Pegasus is like the aesthetic that me and Gray like picked out for Skywrite Studios, like the celestial, the clouds, the purple and pinks, the glittery, you know, almost snowy landscape. Like we went kind of crazy with the aesthetics. I loved Mermaidia. Who is Bibble? Google it. Use Google Sama. He will tell you. His voice, his demeanor, his attitude. I want to slap him. Okay, there was this Barbie movie where she's a fairy and she had this little blue creature companion named Bibble, and he's very silly. Satan in the Barbie universe. No, that's Barbie's little sister. What is her name? Chloe? Is it Chloe? I think. Her forehead is fucking huge. Okay, 2 opinions. I'll look him up. He's a divisive little dude. I personally think he's incredible, at least in terms of meme material, which you would think is something that would appeal to Chime personally, but I guess not. Joy bullying a child. She's scary, dude. First of all, I'm bullying a cartoon child. Okay? I love the Barbie movies, same. So good. The Nutcracker one goes crazy. I need to watch it. Wait. I need to watch it. They're like on YouTube, right? I'm getting distracted, but I really want to see, because that's something I can watch tonight. Barbie and Nutcracker. And the Please! Please! I'll rent it. How much is it? It's in parts. Like when you used to watch anime, it was... Ain't no way I'm watching it in parts, dog. How much is it to rent? $4? Yeah, I might do that. I know what I'm doing tonight. I want to watch it. The Nutcracker was hotter when he was in Nutcracker form. I love the Nutcracker. He's free. It's free on YouTube. If you could send me a better link than the part-time ones, then I will definitely watch those instead. I mean, Joy, you'll see it when you get to Sandra's route and Ronde Doug, but Sandra and he are canonically fans of Barbie animated films. Wait! Wait! Okay, well, I could send you a streaming link if you want. Please, and here's the tea. The Nutcracker is so hot, and when he turns human, it's so disappointing. Nutcracker form superior, absolutely. You can buy Bibble, wait, I missed that. You can buy Bibble on AliExpress. Still a scam. Who's buying? Wait, I guess a Bibble plush would be pretty cute. But like I said, Shiver is superior. Shiver's my girl. Like, I like a cartoon mascot just as much as the next gal. Who's your favorite cartoon mascot? That's the real question. Oh, we're already to this scene? Okay, we are chugging. We are getting through. I'm so excited. Styles is gonna take forever. He needs to be the next one that I do because his route is long as hell. It's good, but it's long. The plush is kind of cute. I was about to say Kronk. Kronk as a cartoon mascot? Yeah, try again. Wrong. I don't know who mine would be. I asked the question, but I actually don't know. I used to have, like, this this really, I used to have this fondness for Flounder in The Little Mermaid as a kid. I don't know why I liked him so much. Like, it is kind of funny though in the second movie where like Ariel has a daughter, Flounder shows up and he's like a dad. He's got like a dad belly and he looks so tired, but he's like happy. It's I don't know, there's something really human about that. I love the Puffles from the Club Penguin. Same. I've been trying to get a Puffle plush for forever. But they're not easy to come across. Because the ones that they sell are kind of ugly. So I have to go like on Etsy and get them like custom done. More seriously, I'm a huge Chime, shut the fuck up. Please stop. And I mean this in affection. My grandmother, who died when I was like 6, she was in love with Scooby-Doo because she was born in like the 1950s. And when I was a baby, I had an entire Scooby-Doo room. I had only Scooby-Doo stuff. The reason Emil looks the way that he does, I realized only recently, was because I had a huge crush on Shaggy as a kid. Like, I was down criminally. I love Scooby-Doo. I watched every single VHS movie like 1,000 times. My favorite being probably Zombie Island. That one's just a classic. They're all good though. The Alien one was really good. Everybody sleeps on the Alien one. OMG, Dad, Flounder, Daddy, Flounder. They turned a fish into Daddy. I didn't say that. Okay, OG, I have a Puffle plush. You do. Shaggy to a meal pipeline. It's so real. Oh my god, I would buy the Scooby-Doo magazine every single month. I still have the plushie you could draw on. That's so cool. I love Scooby-Doo. That shit goes crazy. I love it so much that I'm surprised I didn't become, like, a mystery writer, to be honest. I do want to write a mystery one day, but I feel like they're so difficult to write. That's my dryer, by the way, if you hear, like, buzzing in the background. Do not be alarmed. Those monthly magazines were so good. I'm not the dryer, I know. Look, a girl's gotta do laundry. My mom's Chihuahua is, like, around, so if she barks at some point, just don't be alarmed either. She just does that sometimes. Hi, puppy. I can bring her over. Wait, 1 second. Rosa, come here. She's all curled up. It's like warm where she is. Come here, baby. Let me show you the chat. She's old. I've had her since I was in high school. She was born in this house, and she is gonna be 10 next year. Say hi, Rosa. Look at the camera. She's very sweet. She's a good girl. She's half Yorkie, half Chihuahua. She's a Chorkie. She's very cute. She's a good dog. She's very sweet. I've had her for so long. She's like my family. She feels like my little sister because she's my mom's dog. But sweet baby. We didn't have a dog in the house before her for a while, so it was nice. She's also side-eyes the cat. Not my cat. My cat's sweet. I don't know where she is, but she's around here. My Diamond is so fresh. Actually, she's kind of a bitch. She's kind of really mean. But, you know, she's good to me. I think that's what I do like about cats. So they're just kind of real. You know, they're so real for that. Dogs kind of play it up a little, even though I'm a dog girly. I am a dog girly, but, you know, my husband is a cat dude. My husband only really likes cats. So we've only really ever had cats. Plus, we lived in an apartment for a while, and it was hard to have a dog in an apartment because obviously they're, like, stuck in the apartment all day, and they have to be walked, and we have full-time jobs. You get it. But don't mirror Celine. Okay, I'm sorry. Do not the Celine. Cat dude and dog girly, cute trope. I sometimes, like, when we got together, he said that I reminded him of a Cocker Spaniel, and I still take that as a compliment. He's very cat-coded, though. He's cute. Well, I have my whole Nintendogs cat lore to justify my hatred for cats. That's fair. Understandable. Cats can be a lot sometimes. They're so weird. They're just little weirdos, honestly. Very temperamental weirdos. Especially my girl, she's very temperamental. She hates other cats, like with a burning passion. You show her another cat, she will try to kill it. She just hates them. I got soft locked in the game because of the useless cats. They bring no money. Not capitalism making you hate cats. Reject capitalism. Taken catpolism. Oh my goodness, is the joy? What do you mean the joy, Katie? I've been gone for so long streaming, and we are working. I'm rescripting. Look, Katie, I'm rescripting the rectifier in Bloom scripts. I should have started with styles though. I'm such a big fan. Hello, the joy. Stop, Katie. I'm a big fan of you. No, you're breathless. Wait, what is it? No, you're breathtaking. Fuck. That would have been so much better if I didn't, stutter. It's fine. Cut it out. I'll edit it in post, and then I'll look cool. The joy. No. Even though I do have my name like everywhere right now because it's Christmas, and during Christmas time there's just joy everywhere, as it should be. Every year should. That's why I like Christmas so much. To be fair, it's like in my family because my grandmother and my mother's middle name is also Joy. Spoiler alert, my name's not actually Joy, it's just my middle name. But it's still my name. God damn it. And like, so it's our like maternal thing we keep together. And if I ever have a daughter, her middle name will also be Joy. So it just kind of keeps going, because women can't pass down names really. So it's nice to have that. Joy, not actually Joy. Ooh. Gray, not actually great. I didn't say it. It's not like I said the actual name or anything like that. That would be bad. Oh. Joy, the name as the heirloom. Yeah, I guess so. It's like just a cute thing we all have together. I don't know. And I like it. I like it a lot. So I am happy for it. In some ways though, like I guess throughout the years, it definitely feels like my name now. Like sometimes I forget what my actual name is because I spend way more time as Joy, like online and stuff, And the only people who call me by my name are like the people in my everyday life. I don't know how to explain it. My name is also not actually Kini. Oh my god. What? What do you mean? Huh? Shocker. Wait, what? Yeah. And I'm, you know what? And I have to guess that Cube is also not Cube's name. Though Cube would be a dope ass name. That's so funny how we all connect differently to our middle names. Like yours is, you're using yours officially, while the other day my sister was like, if you don't let me rob you, you're not using it anymore. And I replied, then call me Bernard. And she was like, why did you use your middle name? Because middle names are like the substitute names. If you hate your first name, you're supposed to use your middle name. That's just like an unspoken rule. I'm called Gray way more than my actual name. Also, what do you mean Gray's name isn't Gray? I have no middle name. Sad. To be fair, I think it's only really a thing in certain countries. Like specifically where I am, especially in the South. Like, it is so common. Whereas, like, my grandparents are immigrants, and so they don't have middle names at all, because it's just not really a thing. So, it's just interesting. I like a middle name, though. It's kind of cute here, because they'll, like, call you your first name and middle name together a lot. So, that's where, like, the animes come from, or, like, the, I don't know, Katie Marie, stuff like that. I couldn't think of a lot of options. Obviously, I was called by mine at one point, but I can't say what it was. It was just my first name and Joy together a lot, so. Yeah, Hattie Mae, exactly. It's really cute. I like middle names. Who's to say you can't give yourself a middle name if you don't have one? You know what I mean? Who's stopping you? It's not like they legally count really anyway, you know what I mean? It's only the first and last names half the time. That's the coolest thing about, like, transitioning, I think, is being able to choose your name. Like, I know you could do that technically, but, like, there's, like, something, it's part of the culture, Weirdly, I have a name my mother calls me, a name my friends and work people call me, and a nickname my theater and anime friends call me. That's not too weird, I don't think, because, like, my actual name, I don't go by the full name. It's also, like, I think I've said my actual name before. It's fine. My real name's like Xana Lee, but a lot of people call me Xana. So it's like Anna, but with a Z in the front. And nobody calls me Xana Lee. I think the only person who ever did was like, not even my mother, like only like my ex-girlfriend and her family. And then like the rest of my family calls me Xana. So it's Xana my whole life. So then it's like Xana Lee Joy was what I was always called, like growing up and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And now I go by Joy Graves because Graves is almost my last name. I'm about to change it really soon. So, you know, because I hate my actual last name because it's connected to my father, and that's all I gotta say about that. You could fill in the blanks, but Graves is way cooler anyway, so. That's such a cool name, thank you. Yeah, well, to be fair, it goes to my mother. She picked it out. My mother and father were like huge Prince fans. I actually have a Prince tattoo. It's hard to show because it's like in a weird spot on my arm. But this is the Prince symbol or whatever, and he had a guitar that looked exactly like this. And the guitar is called the Xana Lee. And he actually has a song, and the song is really sexual, but you know, it's not that weird. But my mom picked it because we both have 2 E's at the end of our name, so she wanted us to like match, I guess. Honestly, fair, my best friend got adopted by her grandmother's husband so that she could get rid of her biological father's name. That's so me-coded. Good for her. I'm so glad. It's like a stench, you know? You gotta get it out. So thoughtful. I know, they really went the whole mile. Even though it comes with its downsides, because half the people can't even pronounce my name, even though I don't feel like my name's that hard to pronounce, which is another reason why I went by Joy, because I was sick and tired of people not being able to pronounce my name. Nobody has a problem pronouncing Joy. So, you know. My name was actually almost Josephine. Does everybody have that, where like their parents almost called them something else? I almost had 3 different names. My name, it was stuck between Josephine, Rachel, and America. So glad my name wasn't America. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think whatever higher power every day that my name is not America. Like America Ferrera. Because my mom, I guess, watched like Sister of the Traveling Pants or something. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I was almost, I cannot pronounce that name, but it looks pretty. It's like Aridne? Aridne? Kind of like Ariana, but like not. Having a name that's hard to pronounce fucking sucks. It's the worst. Well, the doctors told my mom that she'd birthed a boy, so she only had a boy named Mike. And then, whoops, I came along and now I have a gender neutral name. Big win. That is a big win. Mike. Not Mike. This feels so like casual. In France, we have a famous show entitled Josephine Guardian Angel about a woman solving problems for people and the most famous person with dwarfism. Oh, that's so nice. See, I'm jealous that my name wasn't Josephine. Like, because it's easier to pronounce and it's still really pretty. But hey, it's fine. If I have a daughter, she might have the name Josephine because I really like it. That's so. In Ariadne, in France at least. Okay, Ariadne. That's pretty. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, which I still feel like I'm not, but hey, it's okay. I'll take your place. Oh, okay, this is driver 1, probably. We'll just say this is driver 2, fuck it. No one was paying attention to driver. By the way, I'm doing no rewriting currently. I will go back over these after I finish, like, transcribing them into their new form. Then I'll go back and, like, fix a couple lines and things like that. Fix some jokes, add some things here, take some away, you know, that whole kind of ordeal. But right now I ain't bothering with none of that. Plus I want to replay it with my mom to see... I'll take notes, like, while she's playing. I think that's how I'll do that. Because it's a lot easier to notice issues when other people are playing your game. I don't really notice them when I do it. So... Oh god, but when you watch somebody play your game and there's, like, a fucking bug in there... Oh, the worst. Yes, too bad she was mistreated by Theseus like that, and also not America as a name. I know. I have a cousin whose middle name is France, and I'm like, what? No! No! No, that's so for real. Like, I only catch things when other people play, and then it's like, no. It's the worst, man. Some people are really nice about it, obviously, but some people draw attention to it, and I'm like, I can't do this. It's the only time it's really hard to watch somebody play my game. Other times I'm like, I'm really chill about it, but that's when it starts to irk me. Every one of my games get updated after you play, really? Well, you know, I'm glad I could serve in some way. I was working with kids for 3 years and had a few unique names. Top 3, U.S. Navy? But it's like, USNavy? U.S. Beyonce Slay and Arwen. U.S. Navy sending me. What the fuck? It really said U.S. Navy, but no fucking way, dude. That's insane. I think the craziest like naming scheme I ever heard was my mom said that she had cousins named Ash and Trey. So take that for what you will. Guess what their parents did a lot of. Usnavi is the name of a character from the hit musical In the Heights. I'm from Germany. Your name is pronounced Usnavi. Yeah, okay, that's better. That's I just read it next to US Navy and I was like, oh no. But like, here, you wouldn't be able to give your kid a name like US Navy here. No, Ash and Trey. Real names, government names, which is insane. But, you know, I'm sure they're also worse somehow. At least, like, Ash is a name and Trey is a name. Just, to be fair, my mother kind of got the short end of the stick because my grandmother called her Brandy and her brother's name is Randy, and so they rhyme. And that has always bothered my mother, that her name rhymes with her brother's. But, in a funny twist of fate, my brother's middle name is Roy, and my middle name is Joy. And there was like an actual reason why his middle name was Roy, was because it was my grandfather's name and it was short for Rogelio. And instead of actually making his middle name Rogelio, she just made it Roy. And, and then she didn't realize until much later that the names actually rhymed, and she was like, fuck. It was like a curse on her bloodline. But it was supposed to be like U.S. Navy because her parents saw it on a boat and liked it. Oh, okay, well that's kind of cute. I mean, Usnavi's like way cuter sounding. I just kind of wish they would have spelled it a little different. But yeah, yeah, that makes sense. And that's a lyric from the musical Do You Remember the Story of Your Name? And it was engraved on a passing ship the day your family came. Your father said, Usnavi, that's what we'll name the baby. It really said U.S. Navy, and hey, I worked with that and they gave me okay. That's so sweet, actually. Happy ending. Justice for Usnavi. I guess the most bugged out I got by a name was a student being called Allah, or so not Allah, but so close. I was so confused. Yeah, that's very fair. So was it pronounced like Allah, or was it like Allah? It fits. It does. I'm like, oh. Happy ending, not for the poor. To be having to carry this name for their whole life. I mean, to be fair, I feel, yeah, I mean, there are better names in the world. I'm glad that I always made it like, I don't know if you guys have a similar thing, but you guys write stories, so maybe I'm not weird for this, or maybe I am, let's see. But I always knew that if I have a kid, I like wanted one of their names to be one of like my OC's names, because I think it would be like kind of cool to have them immortalized in a story somewhere. You know, I don't know if you guys ever felt similarly, or you feel like it's weird to have your characters have the same name as your kids, or vice versa. You know, obviously it would really depend on the character, that kind of thing. Like, I don't think I would have a son named Emil. I think that would just be really weird. But like, you know, a son named Chris I don't think would bother me, even though I would never call it my kid Chris, even if it was spelled cool. It would cause way too many issues. Well, the two would be pronounced differently in Arabic. Okay. Imagine everywhere you go, what's your name? Ustami. Glad we're all better with more normal names. True. Joy, tell me your most unique character name. Oh, okay. Give me a second. I have to think. I guess Chris is unique just because of how it's spelled, but I don't think it's the most unique. Maybe Gayla. Hold up. I'm really thinking. Oh, I have one. I do. Okay, so I'll spell it here because it'll be easy. Okay, so one of my characters' names is Duchess, but that's just her like code name for the witch hunter group that she's in. So her name is actually Belkali D. Noel, and there's an entire story behind each and every part of her name, and she has like a really long ass like name. But basically, when I originally came up with her character, she had a lot of like Cardi B specific songs in her name, in her playlist, and I like, you know, pop off Cardi B, cool, you know, and I was like, what is Cardi B's real name? You know, like I never knew. Her name is actually Belcalis, so I just took the S out, but her name is actually Belcalis. And I was like, Belcalis sounds really pretty, but is also like original and not me just taking Cardi B's name. And then D, she reminded me of my sister, and my half-sister's middle name is D. And I just find it funny that her middle name is just D, D-E-E. Like, it just sounds ridiculous, but hey, I don't know, it went together well. And Noelle was just a name I really liked, and I just thought it sounded really good with it. But like, as her full name, I'm really proud of Belkali because I think it's just very pretty. Oh, actually, her full name is Kemi Balkali B. Noel because she ended up getting fused with a character whose name was Kemi, and Kemi was actually a real life friend that I had, like one of my first friends that I ever had when I was in elementary school. So her full name, and it's also a Haitian name, and I wanted her to have Haitian Creole descent in the story. So I think that's probably my most unique name. I try to keep my names pretty simple because it would annoy me really badly if people mispronounce them. Like kind of with Gala, because it's technically Gala. I just didn't know how to pronounce the word gala as like the apple. So I kind of fucked myself on that. But I have kind of gotten over it because Gala is still a very pretty name. And when people call her that, like, it doesn't really bother me. But everybody in the game calls her Gayla. And the voice acting has really helped with that part, at least. So there's that. OMG, save. I name my characters after people I know. Although I never told my friend Matthew about, dude, that's crazy. I know, okay. To be fair, I do base people off my characters, but I try only to base, like, my enemies off of, like, or, like, the bad people in my stories after actually bad people, you know, for those reasons. I know, it's not that serious, but that's just, like, I think a personal thing. Like, a lot of my characters are based off of people I know, and then I just, like, change their names and things like that, because it just makes them feel a little bit more real. B is the greatest example of that. She's technically my ex-girlfriend, in, like, almost every way, even, like, looks-wise. I mean, they look pretty different, but they also look very similar, and so there's a lot of instances like that. One villain is based off of my dad, so they even have the same birthday, you know, like things like that, but they end up taking on a life of their own a lot, so I don't really necessarily think of them as those people. It's just, you know, I take a lot of like their mannerisms and general personality traits and things that bug me. LMAO Matthew is because it sounds like Mathieu in French, which is matter, meaning stare at, and you meaning eyes, so it made him the center of attention. Ooh, I butchered probably every pronunciation of that, and I'm so sorry, but that's really cool. I love giving my names meanings. That was really important to me. Oh, I could give you some fun rectifier name meanings, because they all actually, I did just choose their names based off the Sims that they're attached to. So Ren is Wrath, you know, Emile is Envy, so it was easy for me to remember. But when I looked up each name, especially Emile's, it like fit perfectly. Emile name meaning, I can't remember it off the top of my head. Rival or striving to excel, which is 1000% like completely his character. So I found that really fun. Percy's is funny. Percy name meaning, not Percival, even though Percival is like his real name, but Pierce the Valley I always just found very funny for no particular reason. What does Percival mean? Does it mean the same thing? Yeah, it just means through the valley. Hard spears. Okay. All these are euphemisms, right? I'm not crazy, right? Percival's just a... You know what's upsetting? That character, Percy, in Vox Machina, he's hot. He's really hot. What the hell? Why is that character so hot, huh? Who allowed that? I just want to talk. Like, Percy from... He is! Why? It's a little upsetting. I don't want to be attracted to a character named Percy. I mean, Percy from Rectifier is hot, so hot too. No, he's not. Put him in jail. He's gross and slimy. He actually smells really good. Unfortunately, Percy's probably the best smelling character. And he has the softest hair because he takes really good care of himself. But it's because he's so nasty. He has to, like, overcompensate, you know what I mean? Because he's a nasty boy. That's because Taliesin Jaffe makes the most banging character designs of all time. Fair? I don't disagree with that. I don't know who that is, but I take your word for it. Hottest name. Hottest name for me is Mercer. I have a character named Mercer, and that name is sexy. Like, it just exudes, like, whoa. Like, it feels so good. I think that's the sexiest name I have. I also like Lawrence. I've always thought the name Lawrence is just really nice. Like, it's just a gorgeous name to say, to hear. Emil is a good name, too. What do you mean Emil wasn't the one smelling? Emil does not smell the worst. He just smells like dirt. Unfortunately, the ones that probably smell the worst are probably Ren and Glyph. Glyph, because Glyph doesn't really like taking baths all the time. You know, he just wants to keep going. But, you know, like, he'll take a bath if you tell him. You know, Glyph, he's a smelly dog. You know, just a little bit. Ren is a sweaty man. I'm sorry. You see how many clothes he's fucking wearing at all times? He smells like body odor. I'm sorry. Like, you know, but I think on, like, a good day, like, after he bathes and stuff, he probably smells like incense and tea. So, you know, oh my god, not Glyph smelling like a dog. Well, I mean, he's the only one who has fur. He has fur in his ears. He's gotta clean his shit out. You know, honestly, I kept all the best names for Malgrave. That's why I have a Lawrence there, because it's the best name. Ren is so sweaty. And not Ren fulfilling the sweat cake. I mean, I ain't gonna say shit. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say. My silence is my answer. Percy is such a fop. I know he smells good. He does. He smells really good, unfortunately. Again, it's because he stinks naturally. You know what I mean? He has to overcompensate. He has to do the most. For the other guys, I feel like Greer probably smells just fine. Greer's kind of bougie, though he's not scared to, like, get dirty or whatever, but, like, he won't go to bed without, like, taking a shower or something, like, he, you know, without taking a bath. But he probably smells like, I don't know, metal. I don't know, I have no idea. I haven't, my rectifier fucking, smell cannons. Head cannons. Smell head cannons. Who did I miss? I know I missed somebody. Styles. Styles probably smells like alcohol. Like, not like booze, but like isopropyl alcohol. He probably smells like medical supplies. Like, cleanly, again, but like clinical smelling. Maybe even blood, metallic, kind of like harsh on the nose, but like, you know. Give me 30 minutes and I'll have a full spreadsheet of the different smells. Hey, I have such a perfume obsession. Oh my gosh, Kini, please. I would love that, actually. That'd be really... Whoa, what if we, like, a merch idea is having, like, perfumes based off of all the guys? I would love that. But we'd actually have to make, like, Glyph smell like berries and stuff, like, because I think on a good day he would smell like, you know, like a tree and berries and nature, you know, he wouldn't just smell like dog all the time. I have to think about what all my characters smell like. You do! Everybody needs to give me their smell cannons of the characters. It's important. To be fair, this isn't like a new thing, I did this with Shay. Like, I knew that Shay smelled like shea butter, which is kind of funny, but like, I just think he does. Chris probably smells like flowers. I mean pollen. You know, he smells like he was gardening. And I think the only story of mine using perfume in the plot is is Water Lily the Frog. Whenever I'm supposed to be writing, my brain is full of perfect silly marketing ideas. Save me. No, we need that. Marketing is the one thing we struggle with, and Rectifier is the one we're going to be doing the most for. So any opportunity we have, I'll take. With credit, of course. I'm so excited for my keychains to get here. I want to jingle them. I joked a while ago that I wanted like cardboard standees of the guys. And that's when I was like head over heels for Greer. And look, I still love Greer, but he ain't got nothing on Emil to me. You know, like I love him. I love him very much, but he feels too much like my son now. It's hard to be as attracted to him as but the nose helped. But you guys don't know what his nose looks like, but I do. I do. And a select couple people do. Yeah, I know, exactly. The correct reaction. Give me a man with a honker. To be fair, that's the only thing Emil's really missing. But he's a Nephilim, so he could change it, you know what I mean? Except he can't, actually. But, you know, ideally, once upon a time, he could. He's the perfect man. When I was getting my friend to play in Bloom as well, like, I was, like, describing all the characters, and I was like, okay, Emil's my favorite, but don't let that, like, sway you. And he has one of the best routes in the game, but also don't let that sway you. I was, like, trying to, like, do cushion, you know, and ultimately, apparently, Ren ended up being her favorite. I think Emil was definitely, like, in the running. Rosa, please don't bark while above stream, please. It's okay, we're not under attack. Okay? She's like, alright. Well, what do you mean his nose? What can his nose do? Like the Phantom of the Opera? No, he just has like a really nice looking nose and it's covered up by his mask. And I'm attracted to noses. So, specifically those like hooked noses, them shits get me crazy. It's like a drug. What's the science between being attracted to noses, huh? What's that all about? Somebody explain that one to me. I blame Johnny Cage and that one guy from Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't watched anime in forever. What was the last anime that I watched? I think it was a BL or something. Yeah, I think it was like Cherry Blossom or give me a second. It's that stupid fucking name. I hate the name of the show, but it's so good. Chime will remember it. Because we talked about it once, and I cannot remember the name of that fucking show now. I block out Cherry Magic. I hate that name. It's so stupid. Because it's gross. Because it's in a sexual context. It's not just like, ooh, cherries is a fruit. Like, no, it's an actual, like, sexual thing. And I hate it. I hate it so much. It's just, like, a gross, like, what's the word? Euphemism? Kill me. Zaneri, linen, and earth, and sweat, but in a hot way. That's important, that's important. Alvarel, very floral, like almost too much. Okay, him and Chris, okay. Aura smells like smoke, nice. I do like the smell of smoke. Merit smells like fresh parchment and lavender. Okay, I'm normal. Melody, seawater, of course. Fresh fruit. Oh my gosh. What kind of fresh fruit, though? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like strawberries? Taylor, sunscreen, citrus. What kind of citrus, though? Lemon, lime, grapefruit? Gotta know. Miri, vanilla, and yeast, and apples. Oh my god. Serendipity is heavy perfume. Patchouli. Frelly is coconut. She would be. Jin is warm earth, fresh plants. And Radia is a campfire. Wit is mint. He smells like mint. Like spearmint? Or like wintergreen mint. I'm very specific on this, okay? Honestly, I couldn't finish the anime. Lol, the love interest terrified me. Valid. There was one episode that almost like made me stop watching the show, but I like. Other than that, I think it was fine, and ultimately I ended up really liking it. The main character really reminded me of Chris in a lot of ways, so I think that's why I stuck through, was mainly because the main character. And I did just find the show kind of fun. Like, and some of the plot twist and the actual pacing of the show was pretty good. I cannot lie. Maybe I just have a natural tolerance to some of the worst tropes in BL stuff anyway, so I am a dramatical murder fan after all. I think like spring fruits like peach, oh my god, and Taylor smells lemony. I love that. Spearmint, okay, perfect. Is the episode the one where MC is sick? Yes. It's like the following one where he's like, the scene where he's at the sink or whatever, that one freaked me out really bad. I was like, should I stop this show now? And the love interest is like, oh, I could use this, but no, he would hate me. And I was like, oh my god, why are you having predatory thoughts? I mean, at least he didn't act on them, I guess. Like, I know that's like the bare minimum, but like, I mean, I don't know. To be fair, there is an argument to be made that like everybody has kind of like really bad internal thoughts, and I think acting on them is what's bad, you know, like we all have like intrusive thoughts and things, so as long as he doesn't act on them, I think that's like good. And like nobody should be able to read anybody's mind, because I think if we could read anybody's mind, we would like resent them or not like them in some sort of way, you know what I mean? So that's one argument you could make for it. Not that I'm really defending him, because he also kind of gave me bad vibes, but I think that is an argument that could be made and is a valid point to make about that specific kind of show. I also like that he wasn't able to read his mind after they like got together, because I think like it's fun for like the setup or whatever, but it would not be fun for an actual like full-fledged relationship. What about Percy and you? Sorry. And, I mean, that's fair, lol, but, like, it was sold to me as a wholesome Shonen story, and I was very confused. That's very fair as well. That advertising is the bane of, like, all media's existence. You gotta be very clear what you're getting into. That's why I'm very clear to say that Tattoos and Tulips is hurt comfort, because it's like, you know, I don't want people just coming in thinking that there's not gonna really be any conflict, and then there is, you know, that kind of thing. What would Rylan smell like? Oh, what do we think? Me, when I think about Rylan, well, if you had to ask me, he'd smell like a very particular type of linen, because he's like in bed a lot, but it would be like, maybe like wool, or like something like very insulated and comfy. I feel like he would just smell like very musky and like just like very wintry, like being inside under a blanket for a long period of time. I don't know. When I think of his pretty face, I think of argan oil and musk. Very musky, that's for sure. Yes, I see it. I just want to lay in bed with him all day. I love him so much. We got an audition for him yesterday, and we minorly lost our minds a little bit. We're so excited. He would be the best bed buddy for real. Everybody play the game when it comes out. It's so good. Princess Keeper, you will not regret it. I listened to it again and I got up and had to do a lap around the room. Normal reaction. I also listened to it this morning. I'm not joking. I was like, let me just, you know, hear again for, you know, scientific reasons. God, I love voice acting. What would we do without it? I think it's like, voice acting is almost like a necessary component sometimes for me to like feel attracted to a character. Like, obviously not always. Like, for instance, Rectifier has no voice acting, and I actually plan not for it to have any, for like a variety of reasons. One, I feel like no voice is really going to capture what I'm kind of going for, and I think there's something kind of strong about everybody having their own idea of what all the characters sound like, you know what I mean? And also, I don't want to be restricted on what I can write, you know what I mean? And have to choose what can be voiced and what can't, that kind of thing. And like some of my favorite games, like our Wonderland doesn't have voice acting, and I don't think it hurts it really. So I listened to it again. Oh, okay. I reread your chat. Whoops. I do that so often. Get it together, streamer. I need to drink some water. How far am I? Guys, we're fucking doing it. We're doing it. Okay, it took me an hour to go through like 10 pages, so we'll see. We'll see. That's all I'm saying. Maybe it's not possible to get to 100 today. Who knows? But not without a lack of trying. Speaking of voice acting, I'm on part 9 or 12 of voice acting. Really? Holy shit, Gray. Good work. You are like a machine in disguise. Like so many times you're just like working and then like, you just get shit done. It's awesome. Let's go, Gray. Hell yeah. Unlike me, only 10 pages into this fucking thing. Look, man, I'm working. To be fair, I feel like I'm actually doing more than I was yesterday, but let's speed it up, girlfriend. Are we liking the music, by the way? Do we feel like we need to change it? Is it bothering us? Can you not even hear it? The music was not picked up this whole time. It was literally just for me. Oh, no. Wait, or was it? Hold up. I see it on the thing. Okay. It did change songs just then when I freaked out. Okay, it's just really quiet. I'll have to check the VOD, but I think it was playing most of the time. I hope so. If not, you know, it's not the end of the world, but... Also, Renpai note, instead of question mark for your character name, it should be stranger or something voice the accessibility for those using the... That is a great call out. Thank you so much for that. I'll probably put mysterious voice and then they can just abbreviate it to like MV. So let me... Great call out for that. Thank you. You do got me, thank you. I don't need to type this many times. I literally could have just done this and then just done MV for the rest of them. I'll do that now. Oh, my voice. Okay. I think we're good now, hopefully. Fucking, this is the wrong guy. This is the assassin guy. Spoilers. What are you doing here if you haven't played in blue? I'm just joking. Okay, this person is a different question mark, so this guy should be assassin. Or just... Is it not ass? A-S. A-S. Okay. What am I, 12? What was that? It's stupid. I'm sorry, guys. This is a mature stream. Ass in, yes. Who sent you? Who do you think? Dun, dun, dun. And the music's just quiet on the desktop audio. I don't know why. Annoying. I did change the video that I played yesterday, so I just assumed it would be like loud enough without actually checking, so oopsie. I've been meaning to use the self-voicing feature on RenPy for myself one day, because that could be actually really helpful, especially when I'm just like doing things. I actually ate before stream today, and I think that helped a lot. I think my general energy and like how I feel is very different when I don't eat before stream. Yeah, like after I got off the stream yesterday, I like downed half a bag of like red hot goldfish, which are delicious, by the way, if you like spicy food and goldfish. And then today I had leftover stir fry from last night, which was really, really good. Same, I ate in anticipation. I googled it because I was wondering if you were eating actual goldfish. Oh yeah, duh. Oh my god. Yeah, no, they're like little crackers, little cheese crackers. But mine are even flavored with like a hot sauce that's really popular here. They're called Red Hot, which is its own brand. But then I guess they did like a collab, and then so it's Red Hot goldfish, and they're really, really good. I love spicy food. I'm one of those people that will like put hot sauce on everything if given the chance, or some sort of spicy equivalent. I'm one of those people that eats like chips that look like you shouldn't eat them because they're way too red. You never know with Americans, exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna even disagree. I mean, some of us eat like fucking, not me, but some of us eat like possum and shit. I don't eat it, but you know, somebody does. To be honest, the other day I had extra spicy crisps and they weren't extra spicy. A fraud. That's always the shame. Because I sometimes when they do that, I think they mean like extra spices. Like, because we have like spicy fries here sometimes, and I think they just put like extra paprika and like black pepper and stuff on them, and they're like, oh, it's spicy, it's spiced. And it's like, that's not what I meant. Like, honestly, it would have been more likely if Joy were British. Right, exactly, which I am not. If you guys couldn't tell. My British accent is awful too. Like I can't do any impressions. I wish I could. Sometimes I could do like funny renditions of like, you know. Oh, I don't even want to say that. I'm staying silent. I'm sorry, Keaty. The British slander always gets crazy. Even though, you know, I feel like the people who slander the UK more than anybody are people from the UK. Yes, exactly. But like I've been eating chili peppers ever since I was like 8 or 9. Exactly. That's how I am. I'm Hispanic, so like it's kind of in our blood. We have no chance. All we do is eat. Like when I was younger, I used to eat tostadas. Like I would like get them in one hand and I would just put nothing but like tapatio on them, and then I would like smear it around and eat a whole the tostada that only had hot sauce on it. My mom thought it was insane. But hey, that's what you do, you know? I do like the UK better than the US by far, but the food I saw a recipe of Thatcher's favorite meal, and the guy was like, it really looks like what a witch would brew called children. I screamed. Not to be insane, but I've compiled my 30-minute perfume research. Katie, I will read it at the end of the stream if you want me to. If you send me a link, I'll read it at the end of the stream. I want to see. I want to know. To be fair, I was just about to be like, I should figure out what all the guys' favorite fruits are. I should just figure out, like, random facts about all of them constantly. Oh, goodness. I won't if you don't want me to, obviously. But if you're feeling like you want to share with the class, I will not turn it down. Because I've had it in my head for a long time, and now that you're Lior's writer, you can tell me. I feel like Lior's favorite fruit would be a plum. Or pomegranate. It would be like one of the two, or both. I feel like they're really, like, because I know that they like fruits, but there's certain fruits that they can't really eat that much anymore because they overindulged as a kid. Oh, I will share. Let me throw it in a Google Doc. Hell yeah. You didn't have it like in a Google Sheets or anything? Or were you just joking about the Excel sheet thing earlier? I did make an Excel sheet for Christmas gifts and stuff this year. I kind of like gave up on it midway, but I think next year with better preparation, I might do it again because it's kind of really helpful. But I do like a good spreadsheet. Will not lie. I have like 300 screenshots. Oh no. Girl went on a mission. You do love a spreadsheet. That I do. I definitely am not as good at making spreadsheets as other people are. But like, you know, I do enjoy them. Hey, with time. To be fair, my voice acting one I'm very proud of. That's the reason why I keep reusing it over and over again. And it gets better every time I use it, I think. I love those, like, writer ladies that make, like, specific docs for, like, writers and stuff on Etsy. I love those queens so much. Would any of you ever publish a book, you think? Or do you think you'd always stick to, like, making visual novels? I'm not saying you have to pick one over the other, but have you ever had, like, the urge to be like, maybe I should publish something on Amazon or whatever, you know? I've had that thought. I want to at least publish one book and have it, like, a physical copy of it. Also, Joy, it's so funny you said plums. Why? Why is it funny? You'll never guess what the notes of Lear's for you. He's plum-coated. I started as a novel writer. I wanted to, same, and then I kind of just gave up. Princess Poison originally was in novel format, and I had like beta readers and stuff for it, and granted it was not a good novel, but you know, it was in fact one. I do want a physical book. I mean, what I probably could do is just like, you know how like anime has like light novels and stuff? I might do like a light novel version of like a Rectifier story and have like a physical book of it and just call it a day. You know what I mean? But it would also be kind of cool just to have its own standalone book that I could just have on my shelf, you know? Honestly, I'm actually doing a class at uni called How to Write a Novel right now. Aww, is it helpful? Honestly, when I don't write VNs, I write classical French theater, respecting the versification rules of the 17th century. No publisher would ever publish it. Lol. Hey, never say never. Like, non-fanfic, like proper short stories, haha. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, I've published short stories on Wattpad. Have you really? If you want to share them, I'll, you know, give them a once-over, but maybe you might feel ashamed or something of them, so don't feel like you have to put yourself on blast. It is. My teacher is a published author, so she gave us a lot of great tips. If you have any that would be really helpful to share, feel free to share with the class. I was talking about how I've been consuming a lot of writer YouTube lately, and how there's some really bad advice out there for specific writers. Obviously, there's a lot of good advice too, but I eventually want to start like a YouTube channel where I talk specifically about like visual novel deving, you know? But I'm gonna wait until I have like a successful Kickstarter and like one game on Steam, and then I'll be like, you know, I'm credible. You know, like I'm technically credible now, but I want to be like more credible to the average Joe. So if that goes well, I would love to actually share a lot of what I've learned. And I don't think there's a lot of resources for learning this kind of stuff out there outside of just like going through forums and being like in the actual community, you know what I mean, and just doing it. But that'd be really fun, because, you know, I wanted to do one of those writer channels at one point too, and I just didn't commit to it. I also wanted to be an anime reviewer, so I always wanted to be some sort of YouTuber or content creator, but and I guess I am because I'm a streamer now, but it's different, you know? It's all different. I want to do a bunch of different things. I don't want to be limited to just doing one thing forever. I also, this is a crazy idea. I don't know if I could commit to this because I think it would be cool to have like a custom song in one of the games, like, but with lyrics, okay? Like, I think that'd be really fun. Because I think you guys remember those, like, how some VNs, especially like AAA, like Otomes and stuff like that, they have like those little music videos at the beginning, and then they have like a proper ass song, yeah, going over it, and then they have like, I just think that'd be fun. Plus, I think Pri did like her own, like she sang for her own custom song. I don't know if I would go that far to do that. Like, I think I can sing okay, but I don't think I'm like a professional by any means. Or like can, you know, I definitely don't have at least the setup to do it, you know what I mean? So, but it would be cool. I would love to have that for Rectifier. I think it could really amp it up. Our Life has a custom song for the credits. Exactly! See? That's what it's all about. Why should we limit ourselves? That's what I'm saying. Honestly, I love it, but I might be the only person doing that. Well, I found another writer, but he makes verification mistakes, but I'm still enthused. I've been building courage to contact him on Instagram. Oh, that's so cool. Writing plays seems so difficult. Because there's like so many things to take into account. But I mean, you have like kind of a lot of knowledge on the subject and stuff. I do like plays a lot as a form of media, but I don't think I would ever write for one. There's a bunch of things I don't think I would ever write. I've written a couple plays. I had a play I performed at a proper theater. Are you joking? What the fuck? Grey lore just drops out of nowhere. Yeah. As if it's like the most casual thing in the world. Yeah, by the way, I wrote for a play once. And it was performed. Don't worry about it. We love the casual, like, not flex, that has a bad connotation, but like the casual lore dump. There you go. We won a contest at my school for it, and we moved on to the next stage for the city section. Ooh, sectionals. Oh, sorry, I put it in Glee terms. Well, that's what it sounds like to me. I used to write songs as a kid, but they were all very bad. I would write the song and have somebody else sing it, I think. Maybe I would do like little backup vocals or like ad-lib on it or whatever, so I'm still like in there, but like I'm not the focus. Honestly, I thought why not publish them on Itch, but like my players read English. Lol. Oh, that is cool. I mean, you could put it on there. I mean, you are bilingual, and it's like, you know, maybe you'll have two different audiences, one that sticks for the French editions and some for just like the regular English visual novels that you usually do. Diversify. Maybe that's why I'm not building an audience, is all my games are just so different from one another. You don't really know what you're gonna get. It's like, if you sign up for one thing, there's no guarantee that they'll even come back. Like, I worry people who follow me for Carved in Stone, they're gonna be like, oh, can't wait for the next NSFW game, and then it just doesn't happen. Because it's like, I'm not a strictly NSFW creator, you know? Like, I don't even make straight content all the time. I'm setting people's expectations all wrong. The only thing you can count on is that it's going to be romance, and that's it. Everything else is up for grabs. I did report an old style of theater. I think it was Italian, not French, but I love, like, classic theater. I do enjoy watching it. My grandmother used to take me to see plays all the time back when I was younger. And I've always wanted to see a Broadway play live. One day. It's kind of like on my bucket list. I don't know which one, just one. Hopefully a musical. Wait, are all Broadway plays musical or just most of them. I guess it just assumed that they all are. Hopefully everybody has water or something with them. Oh, okay. I mean, I've watched some, like, on YouTube. Like, for instance, I watched, like, Heathers on YouTube not too long ago for, like, the first time, or, like, the Mean Girls musical. But I want to see one live. I want to be there. You know, I would love to see Hamilton live. But my mom was like, no, we've already seen Hamilton. I'm like, yeah, but we haven't seen it live. What the fuck? But, you know, we have to agree. I don't want to see Wicked, though. I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't dislike Wicked or anything like that. It's not really, like, I'll watch it on DVD. I don't need to see it live. Kind of with Cats. I really didn't like Cats either. Like, there are good parts of the Cats musical, but, you know, it's kind of boring. Oh, I love Heathers. Mean Girls is fine. Yeah, Mean Girls is also fine. Heathers is a banger, though. Dear Evan Hansen is whatever as well. I don't care about Dear Evan Hansen. Sorry. I love Legally Blonde the musical more than the movie. I need to see the musical. I have not seen it yet. Honestly, Wicked is one of the first musical I got into when I was 13. This thing taught me English. Ah, I mean, look, the Wicked musical, like, the actual songs are like banger after banger, you know. But in terms of like story, I just I feel like most of my Wicked exposure was via Glee, which I'm not proud of. Okay. As someone who did see Wicked live, it was fun. I wouldn't go back. Okay, cool. I would love to see, like, Phantom of the Opera live. That would be way cooler, I think. My husband saw Phantom of the Opera, but he saw it in Chicago. He didn't see it in New York, so I feel like it's a little different. OMG, please, Legal Blonde is so fucking good. The chemistry, I love Newsy. I love the movie a lot, so I'm surprised anybody could love it, like, more in another form, but that's exciting. Elle Woods is an icon. I need to watch Miss Congeniality again, because I saw, like, an edit. I saw a Sandra Bullock edit the other day, and I was like, that was the love of my life. She helped me discover who I really was. I've seen a lot of sillier musicals, like Book of the Mormon, Avenue Q. Love Avenue Q. I used to be obsessed with Avenue Q as a kid because of, like, edits and shit, and then I ended up watching it as it was. Plus, I just love puppets. Weird thing about me, I think puppets are fucking dope. I love them so much. Like, I want to have my own custom puppet. I keep seeing, like, TikToks of people making their own custom puppets, or, like, people doing, like, these really cool dances with, like, puppets that they've made. I've seen clay puppets. I just think they're so cool, you know? You know who I love puppets? Lior. Joy, what are we making an April Fool's puppet VN? That could be really fun. Like, sort of like a pop-up thing. We'll put it on the list, Katie. You need an Emil puppet. Stop, Gray. Stop. I felt myself actually start shaking like a little chihuahua. No, for like, the chemistry between Elle and Emmett in the musical is electric, like, even better than the movie. Even though I love fucking Luke Wilson. He's so hot for no reason. The other day I saw a Puppeteer cover, Popular, from Wicked, and it was insane because it sounded so good and she wasn't moving her lips. Yeah, I know. Puppeteers and, like, ventriloquists are incredible. But just also puppets just as they are. Like, those cute little clown plushies and stuff are really cute. Like, clowns don't really freak me out. I kind of like cute, creepy stuff. Like, hence Biblical Angels. Like, I think Biblical Angels are very, like, really cool. I'm gonna get a Biblical Angel plush. That'd be dope. Like, a big plush eyeball with, like, wings. It's like, that'd be everything. That's merch. Chip on my shoulder, take it like a man, makes me insane. I'm glad we're surrounded by musical heads in here. I guess, you know, birds of a feather flock together, that kind of thing. I love musicals. I do like Little. Oh my gosh, I almost auditioned for Little Shop of Horrors because we have a musical here in town, and this was when I was younger. And I like went, and I got so scared to audition, so I just didn't. But I should have. I should have. I was very scared because I like went in there and they were performing like their asses off, and I was just watching like these people just like killing it, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I think I don't even regret it because I think even if I were to do it now or something, I don't think I could commit. Like, again, I think I'm a singer, but I just don't think I'm like that strong of a performer, and I'm definitely not a good actress at all. I'm horrible at acting. I took one acting like movie making class in my middle school, and we had to make movies and stuff, and I was horrible at it. Oh my god, I was so bad. I was so bad. I can't act to save my life. And when she asked everyone, is it hot? I used to want to be an actress so bad. Are you good at acting though? Like, I don't even think I could voice act either. I don't think I have any kind of acting. Like, I'm awful. No. And honestly, as much as I love Heather's musical, I thought that the I Love My Dead Gay Son was an inferior version of Gay or European. You know what? You're not wrong. How I look at Dear Evan Hansen is like a poor version of Heather's, honestly, because I feel like they try to do the same shit and they try to like take it a little bit more seriously, and they end up failing because the serious doesn't really come across, and then they try to be funny at the same time, and it's like, pick one. You know, Heather's was mainly funny. Like, that was like its whole thing. I get too embarrassed. I'm a girly with chronic shame. Yeah. It's okay, guys. We can put ourselves out there in different ways. You don't have to do it in like the traditional senses or anything. I mean, I love musical theater, but that doesn't mean, I think I could perform really well like in the songs portion, because I used to do like solos when I was in chorus all the time, because I was like the only person who would like volunteer, and I used to love performing, but actually performing as like delivering lines and remembering them is a completely different skill set. And also, I'm not a great dancer, so there's like a lot that goes into it. So people who could do all three, they're literally insane to me. Also, even though it has a very problematic history, I adore The Greatest Showman. Like, I love that fucking movie. I don't give a damn. I know it sucks. I know that it's like campy and based off of a really awful person, but the musical in and of itself, just the movie, goes crazy, and nobody can convince me otherwise. Like, I think it's because I just love Hugh Jackman, and I think that he's like just such a fun performer. But also a lot of those songs go crazy. Like, they're so good. Except that the Never Enough song, I don't give a fuck about that song. That song is such a pop song to me. Like, I hate when musicals have like songs that are like, this is for the radio. And it's like, I don't want it. I'm taking it back. It's one of my best friend's favorite musicals. I loved doing musicals in high school. Oh, I wish we would have done more, but we really didn't. She loved it much more than Wicked, for example. I mean, what is everybody's favorite musical here? Mine's Hamilton. I know it's a basic fucking answer, but it's literally a masterpiece. Like, I'm sorry. Can't really compete with it. And there's not a single bad song in the entirety of that show. Like, it's crazy how good. Like, I think the only song that's, like, okay, but it's still a banger, is, What Did I Miss? Like, it's a good song, but it's just not as good as everything else. But, like, you know, that's the only one that kind of felt like it was whatever. But the performance kind of makes up for it because it's really fun, and Jefferson's, like, one of the more fun characters in the show. So, my favorite is The Phantom of the Opera. It's a good one. It bangs. It's not bad. Basic but good. My mom loves, like, Barbra Streisand, so her favorites are, like, mostly Barbra Streisand works, like, if they can, yeah, like Funny Girl. Like, she loves Funny Girl. I love Funny Girl. I think Funny Girl's very good. I had to work on a novel for a class for my master's, and I couldn't help leaving footnotes referencing the musical. Honestly, The Phantom has inspired Macrobay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense in terms of aesthetics. Well, my phone ringtone is Put On Your Sunday Class. Ah, that's really fun. My ringtone was the Yuri on Ice it was just Yuri on Ice, like the actual song Yuri on Ice for the longest time, like the piano flourish, because I really, really liked it. Oof. Sorry. I don't know what my ringtone is now. I think it's just the basic one because I got a new phone earlier this year, like a couple months ago, so I need to change it to probably one of my game soundtracks. I'm not gonna lie. It might just be like the Rectifier opening. I don't give a fuck. I have one life, I'm gonna live it. Not gonna lie, Yuri on Ice, I only love the opening. The opening is incredible. I think a lot of the music in it is really good. I love Yuri on Ice, I defend it, even though, no, it's good, I like it. Usually I rewatch it like once a year too. Have you seen Given, Chime? I think Given's one of my favorite BLs that has come out. Even though I hated the movie when it came out recently, I really didn't like it. But, you can't have it all, can you? I think my favorite musical is Anastasia. Ooh, that's a good one. I need to see the Legally Blonde one. Yeah, Mean Girls is also okay. Though I do like Katie's, performer a lot of the time because she delivers, man. The movie, we don't talk about the Mean Girls musical movie. It took me like 20 minutes to decide. Don't mind me. My second favorite, tie with Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast is a banger, of course. I feel like Anastasia musical improved the film so much. It probably did. The voice acting performance in Anastasia, the movie, is like actually insane. How so did it ruin your understanding of romance forever? Like, just that every dynamic needs to kind of be like that? The movie Princess and the Frog, I need somebody uptight and somebody silly in every dynamic ever. I kind of agree. Like, I'm similar in that way because my favorite ships were, growing up, like my first ships ever were Duncan and Courtney from Total Drama Island and Bulma and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, and they're both the same dynamic. Like, completely different media, but same dynamic. I've always been drawn to it, like, my whole life. It's my favorite Disney movie, easily. Yeah, who doesn't love Princess and the Frog? I think my favorite Disney movie is probably Brother Bear. I feel like it's so criminally underrated, too. Also, I love a Phil Collins soundtrack, I'm sorry. Like, I Brother Bear, like, without fail will make me cry. Like, no doubt about it. Also, Lion King 2, because people don't love Lion King 2 the way that I do. I can't watch it without sobbing until I choke. It's like, it's unreal. Also, Canada. Honestly, it's just like, it's so cool that it exists in the first place, I think. It's just such a, like, very specific type of film. And, I don't know, like, it's just wonderful. But again, Phil Collins. Like, I do like Tarzan. I think people never really talk about Tarzan, but Tarzan's a good movie. Like, is it the best movie? No. But Jane is, like, one of the best, like, love interests to ever be introduced in any Disney film. Like, she's incredible. A lot of Glyph's route was based off of Tarzan. There's a lot of overlap. That's all I'm saying. Speaking of underrated Disney movies, I was obsessed with Sword of the Stone as a kid. I do like Sword of the Stone. I don't think it's, like, my favorite, but it is a cute movie. Peter Pan 2, that's so specific too. I do love those, like, direct to DVD. You know what? Okay, here's a hot take. I liked Pocahontas 2 better than Pocahontas 1. Honestly, they should have never made Pocahontas into a movie in the first place, but Pocahontas 2 was kind of crazy. I did like those sequels. There's just something so, like, self-indulgent about them. Oh, The Great Mouse Detective. I think my favorite underrated sequel is Cinderella, A Twist in Time. Yeah, because it's, like, incredible. And it gave the prince an actual personality where he didn't have one in any of the other iterations. What do you mean you've never met other people who watch The Great Mouse Detective? Hello? That's a shame. And then, of course, Mulan. And I think Mulan 2 is a good movie versus how they treated fucking Mushu. But everything else was, like, great. I'm a Little Mermaid 2 truther. We were talking about Flounder and how he was turned into a dad earlier in Little Mermaid 2. No, that is a crazy take, Joy. Honestly, Pocahontas 2, if we forget the fact it completely urinates on the ending of the first film, isn't too bad. And I kind of don't care about John Smith at all, so when she chose John Rolfe, spoilers, I was like, hell yeah. Even though, obviously, both Johns kind of sucked ass, but you know what I mean, like in real life. But in the movie, John Rolfe, that was my dude. And I love the first Cinderella. Mulan 2 is fine, but yes, Mushu is weak in it. Yeah, they basically, like, destroy his character. But I like it because all the dudes got, like, love interest in the movie. I'm a simple woman, what can I say? And also, I think some of the songs are just really fun. Like the one where they're talking about, like, girls just want to be girls, basically, and, like, eat a whole cake, and, like, something about their feet. I forgot. I remember, if you played it right now, I could sing the whole damn thing, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. Mulan 1 is obviously superior. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. I love Monsters, Inc. 2. Not Monsters, Inc. 2. I just love Monsters, Inc. as well. Like, it's one of my favorite movies. Especially favorite Pixar movie, no doubt. I mean, the whole reason for Annalise's existence is to say, stop saying Cinderella's not interesting. Oh my god, she goes to abuse things to her home and dream that's adorable. Yeah, Cinderella's just fine. I love Cinderella. I have my own version of Cinderella, so I do appreciate her. I hate Monsters, Inc. sequel, but I do love the first one. The first one's so good. Also, I just love John Goodman, so anytime he's in something, I'm just very happy. Monsters, Inc.'s just fun as hell. Also, Incredibles. Everybody, okay, stop. That's my favorite Pixar movie. Incredibles is incredible, and everybody, like, I feel like as a culture we've forgotten just how good that movie is. The first one. The sequels are fine, whatever. They're there, you know, they exist. They don't necessarily ruin it, but they don't really add anything for it to me. But the first one is literally insane. And it's also one of the funniest, like, Disney movies that exist. Like, I stick by that. That movie's fucking hilarious. Oh yes, for Cinderella, I love the original, the live remake, the third installment, but the second one, I have shivers. Incredibles is so good. It is. I also love superhero franchises that, like, are, I don't know, they kind of take themselves seriously a little bit, so. Twiwa. And this should be pink. Whoops. I think my favorite Pixar is Coco. I'm a basic bitch. You make me cry. I love the film. That's true. Coco's banger. It's really good. There's a lot of, like, I think they've done a pretty good job of making some, like, really good Pixar movies. Because I like Zootopia. I like Inside Out. I haven't seen the second one, though. There's a lot of them that are really good. I think they do kind of double down on trying to make you cry. Like, I think that's their purpose. I did like the first Wreck-It Ralph a lot, and then the second one I really don't like. I think they kind of ruined it in some ways, but because Wreck-It Ralph 1 was really good. Like, Zootopia is Disney, not Pixar. Is it really? I just assume anything that's like 3D animated is like, holy shit. Okay, well there you go. I've never watched Coco. Oh my gosh, watch Coco! It's so good. What the hell? To be fair, Disney and Pixar are almost interchangeable in my mind. Like, I know they're different things, but half the time they cross over. So it's like... But I'm a Book of Life enjoyer. Okay, that's fair. That's a very fair assessment. I think I talked about the Book of Life yesterday, actually. Also just animated, there was an anime movie I saw recently too, that's claymation, and it's Kubo and the Two Strings. If you haven't seen it, it's really, really good as well. It apparently has one of the largest claymation puppets to, like, ever be in film, which is actually insane. And that movie's just, like, insane. There's just some movies where they just pop off for no reason and then just, like, disappear into the ether. Do you think that Coco is trying to capitalize on the Book of Life? I mean, to be fair, look, if you're going to make two movies that are essentially about similar topics, people are always going to do, like, the comparison thing. But knowing Disney's history, I would not be, like, surprised to, like, learn that they were like, ooh, let's try to capitalize on this very specific niche thing. I do know, in associate with Coco, which nothing on the movie, but, like, Disney was trying to, like, fucking trademark Dia de los Muertos, and it's like, the fuck are we doing again? Hello? Can we... Hold up. Honestly, there are some very specific films in the two films, like The Bell. That's a YouTube video. Honestly, I almost kind of want to look it up and see if somebody's drawn that kind of conclusion. Wrong. The Book of Life is such a moving story, but when you bust out, I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo, I have to leave the room. The second-hand embarrassment is insane. Encanto is also very good. Disney and Pixar both need to make fucking musicals, goddammit. They need to stop making all this other shit. Only make musicals. I'm done. I'm done. Except Wish, that was a mistake. But... All I know is when Encanto originally came out, I was pressured to watch it because I look like Mirabelle. And everybody kept, like, in my everyday life, people kept messaging me being like, Joy, this you? I'm like, no. Like, constantly. To be fair, I kind of got it with Moana, but, like, now that Mirabelle exists, I'm like, I don't look like Moana. People just want me to look like Moana because she's just a brown lady. But, like, I just kept getting it. I wanted it to be good, yeah. Look, all the, like, the concept art for Wish and stuff look really good. Like, the Starboy concept, the second they got rid of that, they should have just given up, honestly. My hottest Pixar take is that I don't care for Up. Ooh, that is a hot take. Up is also okay. I think, like, I think the opening is what everybody kind of remembers from it, and then the rest of it is kind of like, nobody really talks too much about the rest of the movie. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I think the opening sequence is great, but the actual plot isn't memorable. Yeah, no, I stick by that. I think you're absolutely right. I think a lot of people's love for it is kind of just tied to the beginning. And like the just general aesthetic for the film, and that's kind of it. Like, it's not a bad film, it's just kind of like, it's there. I think it's a movie I kind of feel lackluster about. Quite a few, because I'm not the biggest movie buff in the world. Like, but specifically Pixar. Yeah, that's fair. For me, a movie, like, for it to be my favorite, it has to be something that I would, like, rewatch easily. And could even rewatch, like, twice in a row in one sitting. You know what I mean? Like, that's how good it is. Ratatouille is a goat. Absolutely. I think we as a culture have, like, kind of undermined Ratatouille a little bit. Like, I think it wasn't until later that people realized just how good that movie was, you know? Which is how I feel about Incredibles. I feel like we as a culture have not come to the conclusion that Incredibles is truly like an A+ film. Like, okay, I guess that's kind of a Pixar hot take for me. I really don't care for Toy Story in general. Like, I don't think it's bad. I don't care for it. Like, it used to scare me half to death as a kid, the first one, and so every subsequent movie after that, I was just kind of like, I'm good. This isn't for me. Rosa, nobody's here to attack us, I promise. You're a good guard dog for being 8 pounds. But recently, though, I loved Elemental. Me and Gray were talking about Elemental the other day. I had a friend who watched it, and she told me I would really like it, and I just haven't sat down and watched it. But I think I will, because a lot of it has to do with, like, interracial and multicultural, like, dating and marriage and stuff, and I think that's something that speaks to me personally, so I think I'll really enjoy it. Keeney, stop. I literally, like, my heart. How do we feel about the Muppets Christmas Carol here? I watch it every single Christmas Eve, without fail. Like, I've watched it for every year since I was, like, born. Okay? Michael Caine is the best Scrooge that's ever existed. You watched it last night? It's so good! That movie makes me cry every time. Okay? When they sing the fucking last song in the movie, I just, like, I love Kermit. I love the Muppets. I'm unreal and I love the Muppets a lot. Okay, that movie means so much to me. No cheese for us, Macy's. The one that always makes us laugh is when, at the beginning of the film, where the rats are like getting prepped up to leave to go home, and they're like really cold by the fire. They're like, "Can you turn on the heat? Can you turn on the heat?" And he's just like, "How would you guys like to be on the unemployment line?" And then they just like bust out the fucking luau gear and they just start fucking jamming. We love that movie. Like, it makes us insane. I think I only watched it on TV once or twice as a kid. It's my favorite version of the Christmas Carol that exists. Like, it's a classic. And also, again, I love the Muppets, so you just give me the Muppets and I'm happy. Kermit's so precious. The Mickey Mouse version exists. Like, I think they should bring back Muppet adaptations. I do too, okay? I do too. Like, wait, at the Game Awards, did you watch the Game Awards this year? They had the hecklers or whatever. I forget what their fucking names are. But they were, like, killing it. It was so funny. Whoever wrote their script, like, went crazy. Where's my Muppet Rocket Horror Picture Show? Where's my Muppet Phantom of the Opera? Muppet Pride and Prejudice would literally, like, drive me insane. That's so good. Where are my Muppety pals? Honestly, I love the Mickey and Scrooge version of it. That's fair, you know? Even though Scrooge McDuck is kind of an icon, okay? But, like, I stand by the Muppets. Muppy Rocky Horror Picture Show. I love the Glee Rocky Horror Picture Show episode so much. I watch it a lot. That episode is literally insane, but it's also insanely wonderful. There's only one more sleep till Christmas. I haven't watched any Christmas movies this year yet. I usually, like, wait till the last minute, and I'm doing a good job. Okay? But, like, I need to watch The Holiday, which is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. It's one with Cameron Diaz and Jack Black, and it has Kate Winslet and Jude Law in it. It's literally incredible. It's like, that movie changed me. It changed my brain chemistry. Like, even as a kid, I love that fucking movie. The one I want to watch is the Mariah Carey Christmas. Wait. I saw a Christmas special that she did where she performed with, I think she performed with, I saw a special she did, but I don't think I saw a movie of hers. And Glee is insane, yes. I love Glee. I love it. I defend it, even though I really shouldn't. But it's, like, incredible. It paved the way. I consider the first Harry Potter film a Christmas film, and everyone tells me I'm wrong. No, I think you're right. Because, to be fair, I come from a family who would watch Star Wars every Christmas. So, and Star Wars is also kind of a Christmas-adjacent film. And somehow less. At least Harry Potter had the snow. You know what I mean? I don't know what Star Wars has. It's just a cultural, iconic film. Based on All I Want for Christmas Is You. I've never seen that movie. Does everybody have a favorite Christmas movie? I mean, I've named two that I like, which is Holiday and The Muppets Christmas Film. I do like Four Christmases. That one's like a recent favorite that I like. Everybody likes Elf. I like Elf too. I don't really like the oldie movies, like the Miracle on 34th Street. I hate that movie. It makes me fall asleep every time I watch it. I don't give a fuck. I don't... what was the other one? The really old one, like, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. I forgot the name of that one, but that one is also okay. It is there. I know it's an iconic film, but it's whatever to me. The first three Harry Potter films are written and directed by Daniel Radcliffe, starring Daniel Radcliffe. In my mind, I'm reclaiming them, as you should. If that counts, mine is Frozen. It doesn't belong to the witch anymore. Correct. I feel bad for Harry Potter fans every day. My favorite Harry Potter film is Goblet of Fire, and like when I tell people that, they're like, "That's your favorite film out of all of them?" And I'm like, "Yes, it is actually." Okay, I love that fucking movie. Every other Harry Potter film is there. Like I'll watch it if it's on, but that's about it. Goblet of Fire is good, and I'm tired of pretending it is not. Exactly. It introduces Mad-Eye Moody. Okay, it has fucking Robert Pattinson in it. Okay, Voldemort has a crazy revelation in that movie. It's also fun, and I like tournament style movies. Sue me. Sue me. Also, they have like that Winter Palace. I said sue me, and Siri was like, hello? She scared me. To be fair, I saw some people regret having tattoos related to Harry Potter. Oh, yeah, that's gotta hurt. But you know what? Harry Potter belongs to the fans. It doesn't belong to her anymore in my head, okay? Them, it, anymore. Moldy over there. That was so funny. I hope she gets sued. For cyberbullying or whatever it was. When I said the first three, I actually meant first four because I forgot Prisoner of whoever the fuck exists. Prisoner of Azkaban? My mom loves Harry Potter. It was like one of her favorite franchises or whatever. So I watched all of them, but I forgot half of them. And the only one that I rewatched like enough was Goblet of Fire because I enjoyed it. I also went to the Harry Potter land in Universal like twice. And I had a good time, but I didn't enjoy it as much as like an actual Harry Potter fan would have. We're at 81, ladies and gents. How far can we get? Can we do the next 19 pages in the next 20 minutes? 45 minutes? Why did I say 20? 45 minutes? When I said first three, I actually meant, oh, I reread it again. I hate it. I hate when I do that. I was so, unfortunately, a kid who grew up on Harry Potter, and I'm in recovery. It's okay. It's not your fault. You enjoyed a good piece of media. I mean, it is what it is. Horrible people can make good things, unfortunately. I mean, think about it this way. People adore, you know, H.P. Lovecraft-related stuff, right? And, you know, he is objectively a very horrible person. So, you know, we could take inspiration and like it, but, and, you know, we can acknowledge their cultural significance without actually liking them. Though it's not an easy thing to do. It's definitely easier to love something when you love whoever's responsible for it, or at least like them. She did betray you all. Those books are so bad. You know what one of my favorite movies of all time is? And I'm not joking. This is not a meme. It's the Lego Batman movie. And I stick by it. Do I care about Legos? Do I even care about Batman? Not really. You know? But the Lego Batman movie was like a cultural phenomenon. It was lightning in a bottle. The Lego movies are so good. They are. They're insanely good. Like, some of the funniest movies that exist. And genuinely, the Lego Batman movie is also very heartfelt and just good. Also, the Joker is the Lego Joker is one of my favorite iterations of the Joker. Sorry, you know, Dark Knight Joker. Sorry, I forgot his name for a second. Hold up, I'll remember it. Heath Ledger. Sorry, Heath Ledger. But the Lego Joker is kind of incredible. So, honestly, I've heard good things of the Lego film. You need to watch them. They're so good for no reason. For no reason. It's kind of like Ninjago is also good. Lego games are good. The first game I ever played was Lego Star Wars. The first game I ever played and finished was Lego Star Wars. So, you know, Lego media has a big significance in my heart. But also, you know, I guess just Star Wars as well. But, you know. The Lego Star Wars games are the only Star Wars thing I have ever consumed. You know, and that's, you honestly get a pretty good gist of what you're getting into already. They tell the story kind of brilliantly, even without a single line of dialogue. Oh, there was this artist who drew very cute art I loved, and then I found out they had a Smut account where they drew Ninjago FL art, which I love too. So pretty. I love that. That's so funny. That's so me coded as fuck. My first fandom ever was Dragon Ball Z and like Total Drama Island, and I'm still a Total Drama stan. Like, I watched the reboot of it earlier this year and I enjoyed it thoroughly, okay? I've seen every piece and inch of that franchise. I like absurd media, I realized. I like media that's just weird. But you know what? I'm okay with it. You gotta do what makes you happy. Honestly, for my A levels in physics, I had an exercise about Star Wars that was so dumb, I decided to never consume it. It's been 8 years. It's okay. To be fair, I kind of, though I love Star Wars, I really don't think it's like, no one's really missing anything by just like not engaging with it, to be honest. Like, I mean, I just kind of feel like it's, and I haven't seen any of the newer films. I'm only basing, like, I only saw all the original films, that's it. But like all the like Rogue One and all, I didn't stick with any of that. I've still to this day never seen a modern day Star Wars movie. All my Star Wars stuff was, you know, Luke, Darth Vader, Han Solo, that shit. I just can't move on, I guess. I've been wanting to rewatch the original rewatch for me, but my husband has never seen the original films. Which, he hasn't seen a lot of media, you know, but it's like, I feel like he kind of, needs to, right? Like, he's seen Harry Potter, surprisingly, but I think it's because his mom is, like, a Potterhead. But, like, there's just certain things in life you kind of have to see. I think he would just enjoy it. Finish part 9 of 12 voice direction. Let's go! I've gotten 32 pages done so far. I'm pretty proud of myself. That's a decent amount. I like how you say you. I'll probably have to look them over. It's okay. I mean, as long as you get the general gist in there, I think you've succeeded. I'm so excited though to get it, like, not too much longer, because our casting call ends in 3 days. Oh my god, it ends in 3 days. What the hell? Wait, 4 days. 4 days. Sorry, I can't count. We still got time. I did message a bunch of voice actors, by the way, about it, and some said that they were going to audition, so yippee! I think in next stream, though, I might be able to finish the entire thing. That might be the new goal. That's crazy, though, to think that it would take, like, 4 streams to finish, like, just a normal route of Rectifier in Bloom. So, I've got a ways to go. Hopefully we're enjoying the work streams, because they're not going to end probably anytime soon. Take these out. All these out. Wait, take all this shit out. Oh shit, okay, wait. Okay, when do they transform? Oh, okay, I need to just list it here. Change into angel form, starting here. And then stop it here. Well, you get to admire my new Be Right Back screen, because I gotta go pee. So, everybody get a drink of water, you know, all that stuff. And we're back. I also got some coffee, cookies, and cream ice cream, which is really good. Assuming you like coffee ice cream, but delicious. Would recommend it. It also has like a vanilla swirl in here. It's just crazy. Yes, I'm eating ice cream in the middle of the day. I'm an adult. Mostly. Stay. Hinge. Green. Green. We were talking about Ninjago earlier. Most of this music, I realize, I don't think I'm gonna listen to this one again. A lot of this sounds like a lullaby fucking music. I'm gonna go to sleep. They also better not copyright me. I'm so worried one of these, I'm just gonna upload a VOD and it's gonna take it down because I accidentally put on, this sounds royalty free as hell. We'll see. Also, come the new year, I'm probably not going to do it beforehand. I plan to stream games again, though I'm going to try to do more mainstream style games for a couple reasons. One, you know, I've never played a lot of mainstream visual novels, outside of like Dramatical Murder and just like BL big games, I guess. And then I played a lot of mobile Otome games. And I love those, and they're great, but I've never played any of the mainstream Otome games at all. But yeah, building an audience is kind of a big one. But then also, like, I just think it would be, I have a bunch that I was either gifted or bought on Steam forever ago. Like Amnesia, I have Hakuoki, I have, like, you know, like the big ones, you know the ones. And so, like, I want to play them, and they're long as hell. So I think it would be fun, like, just to, and I think it would teach me a lot about, like, just general visual novels, and I actually really liked Hakuoki. It was the one that I got the furthest in, but I just, like, had to stop at one point, just sat up in my chair, hello? I can't wait to play it. Like, I have both Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms, and I've been told that you have to play one route, like, you have to start the route in Kyoto Winds and then go straight to Edo Blossoms and finish that route and then just keep going like that. I think that's the right way. I might be wrong. But that's what I've been told. Let's get you to Twitch partner for 2025. We're not even an affiliate yet, but we might be able to, assuming things go well. I would love that. That would be fun, but we'll see. It also requires me to get a custom, well, I think this one will work for right now, and then eventually I'll get a custom overlay. Oh, I did not do that. That's smart. That's just what I read on Reddit, because I like to go in kind of not too blind, and I know how long it is, and I don't want to fuck it up, especially on stream. But yes, that's my plan. I think I am actually going to start with Hakuoki, and then I want to do Amnesia. I want to do, like, the big ones, like the ones people always talk about. Plus, I'm in, like, these servers where people, like, have played a lot of Otome games, and I just, like, I don't know shit. So it's, like, a non-Otome fan playing Otome, and I think that will, like, add a perspective. And plus, if I want to be able to, and I know this sounds bad, but I want to be able to shit-talk games without worrying, you know, like, I can't shit-talk an indie game, nor would I, you know what I mean? So it's, like, it would be nice to actually play a game and not be forced to, like, enjoy it, because I think, or, like, to even, like, you get what I'm saying. So I want to just be able to play a game and give my honest thoughts, and even if I'm, like, having a bad time, I think that could still be fun, because then I could just make fun of it and, you know, and not feel bad, that kind of thing. No, you definitely should. The first game is, like, all plot, which is fun, but playing about 80 hours of just plot, no kissing was an investment. Exactly. So I think, yeah, apparently Edo Blossoms is, like, a lot more romantic. And it's, like, the part 2 of the route, so to speak. So I think that's what I'll try to do and hope for the best. Yeah, because they have, like, a glossary in that fucking game, and I was actually into the plot and stuff. I wanted to romance that one motherfucker, I used to know their names, but the guy who is the cover art guy, the dark-haired one, I was into him, and then there's that other guy who gets, like, stabbed very early on in the fucking game, and I was really into him too, the mean motherfucker. Yeah, Hijitako is the one I was really into. I was gonna do him first. But I was really into the guy that got stabbed. And then there's, like, this emo motherfucker I really like too. I just kind of like the standoffish ones. I apparently have a type. I like the ones who don't want me. Wait. Yeah, and I could probably just pull it up and show, but I'm trying to still get work done. But those are the ones I remember pretty vividly. Yeah, that's the one. I liked him. Is he romanceable? Or is he just a side character? I can't remember. There's like 10 romanceable characters. I don't even think I met half of them. What do you mean, Joy? What did I do? Did I do something bad? Is he bad? And is that good? I like him. I like the younger character too. You do you. Oh no. Wait, what? Okay. Whatever. I stand by it. Okay. Keeney, you would normally have a point. However, rebuttal. Yesterday, I went on a whole tangent on how I said I would probably like Percy if he wasn't my character. Okay? He's not against that archetype. Okay? I'm just against Percy specifically. Because I'm about to make a character who's worse than Percy in hopefully a game that I release for Otome Jam. We'll see. My next dating sim. He's technically worse, but like I like those guys. I do actually. It's just I don't like Percy. So yeah, Santa can stay. Sanan, whatever. My baby can stay. I like him. I also like the younger guy. He was really cute, like the Genki guy. I just felt bad for him, but he seems really sweet. The other guys were there so far. But I didn't get that far in, so there might have been some that I didn't even meet yet. My favorite was Soma. Do with that what you Wait, is he like the flirty guy? I can't remember. I just remember their archetypes. Is he introduced like first? Also, when I saw somebody playing Winter's Wish last year, that was like the first time in a long time that I was like, I want to play an Otome game. Because like normally I really don't, but like certain ones really gel with me. I do kind of like the Japanese historical fiction ones. I do really like those. Long hair princely type. Oh, okay. He's the one who's friends with Hichitaro. Okay. Yeah, he's a good one, I think. I thought he was handsome. I wasn't like goo goo gaga over him or anything, but no. Oh wait, wrong one. That's misinformation. It's okay. To be fair, I was kind of like, that was Eva. Okay. Who's the emo guy's name? You know, I should just pull up this motherfucker because I'm getting them all mixed up. Hopefully, I don't get spoiled. Love interest. I misspelled that. It's fine. I'm doing this with one hand. Okay. Saito. That was the one I liked. To be fair, the names are all... Wait, here they are. Give me this one. Can I have this image, please? Oh my god. No, I just wanted the image. Please. No, don't set his desktop background. That would be crazy. Soma is the Apprentice. I've played this game in years. I remember you were playing at one point and there was like this sort of like brotherly character that was getting on your nerves because the MC kept referring to him as Big Brother or something. No, don't switch it over. Okay, who's who? I like him! Yeah, Saito is cute. I like Saito. I call him emo motherfucker, but he was the one I liked. Oh, where's... I didn't even meet this dude yet. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, I have beef with him. I might love him even more, who knows. This guy was here. This guy was also here. I did like this guy, but I feel like he's kind of gonna be boring because he's like the most attached to the story, if that makes sense, or at least from my understanding. So I guess we'll see. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I always thought all the love interests looked really good. They're closer to like my types. Oh, not me being on my own Twitch channel. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I was like, who's this? What's going on here? Nakagura, my enemy. You're gonna have to tune into the streams, Kitty. I'll need moral support, but I think it'll be fun, and I might be able to like show it to people who also don't play mainstream Otome too. We can experience it together. But yeah, I plan to play Amnesia, and the only thing I know is that like one character puts you in a cage at one point. That is the only thing I know about that fucking game. Which I'm down for. That sounds funny. Like, it sounds funny. Like, I play Dramatic Memory, so I can't shit on, like, crazy Otome tropes, because it's like, I feel like that's half the fun of a mainstream visual novel. Need to hurry my ice cream and get back to work. I took 2 breaks. That's okay. So good though. So good. Alright, here we go. And oh my god, that was years when you were talking about playing it. Because that's when we met. That was a while ago. How was that 2 years ago? Okay, I can't do this. Time isn't real, it's a made-up concept. It starts working vigorously to escape it. No, but I'm probably gonna make a list of different Otomes. Eventually, if there's like enough of like an audience who's watching, I'll just have them vote on which game they want to see next, that kind of thing. But I want to play Hakuoki first, so plus I didn't spend all that money back 1,000 years ago to not finish it and play it. But I'm excited about it because I love dating sims. I do. But nothing will ever beat Ninja Love, okay? Anybody who remembers Ninja Love. Rectifier exists because Ninja Love got fucking discontinued. In a way. And that breaks my heart every single day. Why did they discontinue the mobile Otome games, huh? They couldn't archive them somewhere into the deep recesses of the internet? Why'd they have to get rid of it? Now they only exist as a memory. Also, to be fair, I only played specifically Shall We Date games, like that company's specific mobile Otome games. There was an entire, like, other genre of Voltage Otome games that I never, like, mobile Otome games that I never played. And I read some of the synopses with, like, a friend back when, with Snacks. I don't know why. I read them with Snacks a while back. And they're fucking absurd. Like, and I feel like they're so funny. I would love to play games like that too. Because, like, they don't even seem real. I love an absurd game. I'm excited to watch my Mass Effect stream in like 15 minutes. I could not wait. Not that working isn't fun and hanging out with you guys isn't fun, but, you know. I would also like to watch a stream. Green and blue points, please. Working is fun, but you gotta take breaks indeed. Exactly. But I'm glad that I have the opportunity to not only get back into streaming, but also do this very big project I still have to do, which is like, you know, updating all these scripts and stuff. But I'm excited because it means, because look, Retro Fire Emblem's incredible already. You could play it right now and have a good ass time, but it deserves a little bit more attention. It deserves a little bit more love, and I'm happy to give it to it, you know? And it definitely isn't because me and Kini were just a little rushed at one point to get it out, so, you know. But even so, I still think we've knocked it out of the park. I don't want to give them more flashbacks. Because we had one moment where we were just like, Kini was writing the script while I was like coding it in. Like, we were put back and forth at the dock. That kind of thing. It was fun though. It's like trauma bonding. Honestly, it's already so good, but I'm looking forward to the updated version. I'm glad. I hope that the people who played it before will come back and play it. I do want to add a couple things in there for the people who, you know, already played it so that there's an incentive. But I definitely, like, especially for Greer's route, one thing I feel like is severely missing is interactions between Greer and Glyph, and that's such a specific thing, but their relationship, like, is very important in, like, the main game, and has always been important in my head, and for whatever reason, I just did not depict it, like, barely at all in Bloom. So, that's gotta go. Meanwhile, Percy has too many lines, so I'm just gonna cut out half of his lines. I'm just joking, I'm not gonna... I would never... Because I would get in trouble. Ugh, this fucking scene, dude, of course. Throw him away. Into the trash he goes. Golden Bonds is my first time writing a script with, like, minimal direction, and it's really fun, but I'm looking over my shoulder every 4 seconds. Hey, if you need any help or anything, like, let me know, but I have full faith in you. I think you're gonna knock it out of the park. Golden Bonds, I have full faith in. It is a little scary for me, and this has nothing to do with you. It is scary for me to have, like, a game that isn't written by me. Like, I know it was my choice to do that, but, like, it is a little weird for me, because I mean, I feel attached to it and I care about it a lot, but then it's, like, it's hard to feel as attached to it because I don't have, like, because I didn't write anything for it. So I'm just like, you know. I don't have 4 billion Word documents to cross-check every line. It's me, the Golden Bonds Word document in the Discord against the world. Hey, it's... From the little bit that I saw, that, like, the preview that he gave us earlier, I'm like, I'm locked in. I'm locked the fuck in. I wish I could post that gif right now, the cat locking in. Honestly, it's just been fun seeing it come together, because, like, I feel like we had such a strong vision for it from jump, like, so, you know, I know whatever form that it takes now, it's gonna rock. It's also, I mean, the one exciting part about it is that, like, I feel like I get to just enjoy it as much as, like, our audience will enjoy it, you know what I mean? Oh no. Of course, I generally do not mind rewriting entire scenes if you feel something is off. Nah. I think it will be perfectly fine. Because, I mean, we're writing along the lines of, like, the CGs that we planned, and the CGs look great already. I think this is the first time we've had CGs before we had the script, like, in my experience. So, like, I think it's gonna be hype. I have no doubts. Our artist just popped off like entirely. Like the sprite art is fucking gorgeous. Our CG art is so good. Like our background art is insane. Like we can't lose. It's like a late Christmas gift for everybody. Sometimes I have the Prius sprite next to me while I'm writing. Aww, she's an emotional support Priya. She's so gorgeous, dude. She might be one of the most gorgeous characters like I think I've ever made. So gorgeous. In fact, Chime drew her for my birthday, which we love. Reminds me what I'm fighting for. That's so real. It's so true. Hey, but the number one rule is just have fun with it. Because if you're having fun with it, then there's like a 99.9% chance that I will also have fun with it when I'm reading it, no doubt. And I know me and Gray are just gonna eat it up, like. And kudos to the artist. Her design is so detailed. It's wild. And she captured like their essence like entirely, because we gave her like some kind of like sporadic notes, and then she was able to be like, oh yeah, I got that, and got it like first try too, which is insane. So, you know, we're in good hands. I can't keep. When is my luck with artists gonna run out, huh? Leor's route is a gem. Real and arguably, you like the worst script I've ever. It was not the worst you've ever read. Are you kidding? If that's your worst, then like you're insane. You know what I mean? Like everything you pump out is gold. I mean that's proof alone. If that's the worst thing you feel like you've ever written. My friend loved Leor's route. She was like very iffy about Leor at first. Like she just wasn't really excited about it or anything. But it was like the first one that she played. And afterwards, Leor became like her favorite. Like not in terms of like dating, but like it was her favorite character. Like every time Leor was on screen, she was like laughing. So, and she said later on that Leor was one of her favorites. Guys, stop! I'm gonna pee. Do not pee in my chat. But no, she did. It's always so fun. I love like the ending of Leor's route is one of the funniest in the entire game. So wait, this is the public chat. I can't say that. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. If that was what you were talking about. Oh, Kini, since you're here, I probably should bring this up. I've said it like in passing, but like I plan on adding like a little extra scene into every route. How do you feel about writing like one scene per each of your routes? It has to kind of fall in line with everything we already have going on. And if you want to add a choice or something like that, you can, as long as it doesn't require like any like visual assets really. But I plan on adding just a little extra here and there. You know, Greer might get a couple extra scenes because I feel like his is the smallest out of the 3 that I wrote. So he needs to get beefed up a little bit. Thank God. Let me make Leor's better. It's already banger. But yeah, feel free. Feel free. Styles' might be the only one that might not get an extra scene. And if it does, I guess we'll see. I have an idea. I still gotta talk to Alex about it, but I'll make it work. Don't worry. I'll make it work. Don't worry. I still have to brainstorm what I want to do, because I don't actually have like a solid idea for any of my routes yet. Maybe it's something we'll talk about eventually. Oh my god, this scene is so gross. I'm like reading it back and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I think I'll struggle adding an extra scene into Ren's route. Yeah, I mean, I might have an idea. I have like one idea that you might be able to squeeze in there, but I won't say it here, obviously. I'll just hop into your DMs later. want like, in terms of, like, the scenes, I want them to just be, like, like another flirtatious something. Something intimate, something fun. I don't know if it's possible to make it more intimate than they get gay as hell, real. Me with fucking Percy's route, like, it's just like there's already so much of it, just gotta cram a little bit more in there while I'm at it. Or Glyphs. Greer needs more flirtation. I feel like Greer kind of lacked a little bit of that, so. Which is a shame, because he's, like, probably one of the most flirty characters, and yet I was like, I don't know, maybe I was worried. It was my first one that I wrote, so I think, in a sense, I kind of held back a little bit more, and then as time gone on, I was like, no more holding back. Me with Leor. Yeah, I mean, we were experimenting, we were learning, it's fine. Do you remember if Glyph was my last or if Percy was my last? I can't remember. I want to say it was Percy, but, like, I don't know. I can't remember. It was Percy, okay. Well, Percy is my favorite route of the three, so I'm sensing a trend here. And Emil's was your best, personally. To be fair, though, I would have said that no matter what place he was in, but I think there is a trend. I'm sensing something. I only remember this because Spider Monkey came for John Johnson. Out of context, that sounds insane, but yes, those are two things that happened and existed. John Johnson. We need to have a best NPC award, even though I'm gonna lose every time because your NPCs are better, but John Johnson, in terms of just name, is better. I'm so happy a lot of people got the Spider Monkey reference. I was worried when I put it in that this was just gonna be like, okay, you know, but so many people were like, I got some giggles out of it, so I win. Stop this madness. What madness? What specifically? I said like 10 things. I just be saying shit, man. I do feel like some of the lines are a bit clunky on my end. I go back and I'm like, I could have said that way better. Like, that should not have been left in, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm excited to rewrite those lines. I think my biggest mistake, though, more than anything, was just like the programming was not it, clearly. And the volume of the music and everything. Oh god, I don't want to relive it. And we'll have a GUI this time, which I'm really excited about. Like a full-fledged one. I'm still trying to figure out a proper design for it, but I'm sure it'll match the title. I think about Ren update with no Ren all the time. What do you mean with no Ren? What does that mean? Well, I can't say that here. I'll just wait. I'll wait. Let me put a note for myself. I have to do this. Okay. Okay. Let me just forget his spy. Oh my god! I blocked it out! I forgot it too! Oh no! That didn't happen, King. It didn't happen, remember? Everything was fine, and we had no issues when Ren was originally announced. He was there, and in his perfect form, and nothing funky happened. I cannot believe that happened. Programming Joy era needs to come to an end for a little bit. She had her time to shine, and she didn't do much of it, so. Programming is not for the weak. I have massive respect to those who do. John Johnson. The man, the myth, the legend. Oh god, how far are we? 88? That's not quite 100, is it? Can we hit 90 before the end of the stream? I mean, look, guys. Third time's the charm, right? If I didn't hit my goal the first time, and I didn't have a goal the first time, but if I did, I probably wouldn't have hit it. And I didn't technically hit it this time. However, tomorrow, I'll hit it. Okay? This is how it works. Though the goal tomorrow would be to actually finish the damn thing, and 88 to 122. Well, if I get to 90, that's 32 pages. I can do that in stream. Okay. There's no excuse to not hit it tomorrow. There's no excuse. 0. So I'll end when I get to page 90. Which I don't know how long that'll take me, but I ain't leaving until I do. Oh, this is Stelis. Okay, wait. And this is man. And I hope I'm not getting sick. I know it's this time of year, but like I've avoided getting sick. I had 2 sick people in my house at one point, and I managed to avoid it, and I don't think I'll get that lucky twice. We're getting towards the end of the route, though, that's for sure. No doubt about it. I mean, even if I finish, I still have 6 routes to go, and that's not even counting rewrites. But hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. I wonder how many I can finish before December. December's over, the end of the year. Maybe just, honestly, if I can get styles done before the end of the year, I'll be happy. Because that means everybody else will be much easier. No. Oh boy, one more page. One more page. Yeah, we're gonna finish it. Alright, oh yeah, 10 pages short. 10 pages short. That was a horrible rendition of that. Hopefully I get to wrap some Christmas gifts today. That would be fun. Watch a stream. I do need to make dinner pretty, well, in a couple hours. I need to at least start it, because, like, the chicken has to start shredding, so I'll probably do that when I get off. I'm just glad I don't have to pick all the expressions manually, because that would suck so bad. I do want to get new expressions and then like slip them in when I can, basically, but that's not a guarantee necessarily. I would like to do it, but we'll see. Okay, we are at page 90, ladies and gents, and everyone in between. So, let me... Did you want me to share, Keeney, before we end? Did you want me to share the perfume chart? Because I'd be happy to. Sure. Congrats, we did it. We're 10 pages short. I don't think 10 pages short is that bad, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Like, did I hit 100? No. But 50 all the way to 90, 40 pages in 3 hours, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can't really fault it too much. Am I giving myself too much credit? Maybe. But tomorrow's the day where we'll finish it, okay? Because there's only like 32 pages left, guys. For at least Percy's. And then immediately when I finish, I'm just moving to Siles's. But you get what I mean, okay? Alright, let's look at the stinky man while we're here. I love this already. Okay, this is incredible. Wait, is there like a website where you could like makeshift the perfumes together like this? Okay, things we never shared. That's a good name. Tuscavat? I'm uncultured, sorry. Mulled wine, apricot, mandarin orange, narcissus, of course. Of course, these are real perfumes. Are you serious? Dude, I need 10. Hyacinth, plum, poison! That's real. That's so real. Macarons, honey, croissant, candied almond, orange, cacao, hand cream, milk. Oh, this would smell like actual... This is so fun. My reasoning, he's plum coated. He infuses perfume. You can smell him coming from a mile away. There's so many notes in this perfume, and you like all of them. There really are. He really is the blend. Sweet and fruity. That honestly is Lior summed up in a nutshell. And spicy, but like, you know. Okay, Ren. Inexcusable evil. Okay, ooh, the mineral and smoky, that's so real. Gunpowder as the top note makes so much sense. Ozonic notes. Oh, like ozonic, duh, ozone, duh. Blood, iodine. Wait, people put blood in perfume? That's kind of epic. This balm, flowers, of course. Flowers gotta be in all of it. Wood, concrete, rain notes, incense, and sandalwood. This honestly this is really exciting. This is an evil potion. He's not evil. I mean, he is a little, but you know, my reasoning. He also stinks, but on the opposite spectrum, you can smell the Lior Ren ship from 2 countries over. That's so cute. Together they are inexcusable evil and things they've never shared, which are the inexcusable evils. Ooh, Styles. Okay, Styles is Ned E. Williams Pink Mahogany. Okay. Relax. Woody and fruity, real. Blackberry, black tea, of course. Paper, saffron and ink, old books and roses, leather, oak, Texas cedar. Okay. Tip my hat to you, sir. Patched holy leaf. Oh, my reasoning, old books, tea, ink. Yeah, that's the old man. Hell yeah. I do not disagree. Honestly, the bottle kind of looks like something he would buy. So, glyph. bit agar. Huh? Olfactory. Green. What's your power? Green. Lettuce and dirt. Mugwort. What the fuck is mugwort? I gotta spell it. Green notes. It says notes of green. What the fuck? I kind of love it. Wormwood and valerian. My reasoning, grass, but sexier. You get me? Dirt and salad. You're so right. And say it louder, okay? This is so important to me, okay? Like every inch of this. So much was put into this. Greer, okay. Guy Fawkes? Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. So he is cashmere wood, of course, his bougie ass, sandalwood and black tea, Cuban cigar. That's perfect. Oh my god, Cuban cigars smell so good. That reminds me of home. Milk. Milk is crazy. Leather, okay. Suede, all right. Smoking rum. Rum is so good too. Why didn't I think of this? Light amber and oak moss. My reasoning, I think he's sexy. Ooh, baby. Great reasoning. He should smoke a cigar at least once. I need to put that in my notes somewhere. Somebody take a note of that. Okay, Emil, okay. Guys, hold up. So, Summersall, Haven Hollow. Oh wait, I didn't even read up here. Okay, he's woody and leather. Sticks and stones may break my... Okay, sorry. Masoa, barley, bran, sweetgrass. You forgot. So who's the real Percy hater here? Is it me or is it everybody, okay? Everybody forgets his ass. He's forgettable. That's what I'm saying. Sandalwood, coconut, straw. Straw is so real. He would smell like straw. Iris and narcissus, ambergris, vanilla, citron, apple, cocoa, musk, benzene, cypress. Cypress is so true too. And bark. My reasoning he's lucky I didn't pick the one whose top note was cannabis. Stinky bitch. You know, that's what it is. He would smell something akin to cannabis. I think he would actually be a stoner if he was real. But also, like, separate from that, I think cannabis is like a divisive scent. Some people love it. Like, they think it smells amazing. And then some people think it's really stinky. So I think that would be him. Like, it's something that, like, it's not for everybody. But if it's for you, then it's like a really good scent. And it's very strong. You know what I mean? We get it. Percy who smells like soap and antiseptic. There's a perfume on here that smelled like priest robes. Okay, done. Done. We got it. He's lucky I didn't pick it. It's so real. He's woody and sweet. He is. And green. What is with this green? I guess they just mean greenery, but it's just funny that they go green. Your power is green. Wait. Ninjago. Green. Sound. Wait. Green scene. The green scene. What do you mean? Do I have to look it on TikTok? Are you joking right now? Don't do this to me. I'll do it. I'll find it. I want to hear the sound right now because I keep referencing it. Now this is a stream. No. Just let me see. No. I don't need to sign in. I'm signing in. I just don't want to show it on stream, obviously. Jesus H. It was like priest robes, money, candle wax. He would smell like candle wax. Candle wax, motherfucker. Whatever that means. Yes.
Power is green.
Don't think it's an element, though.
Lloyd.
Can I be gold?
No.
Wind isn't taken. Can I be wind?
No.
Earth, green, and fire. Rolls right off the tongue.
Lloyd.
Could I be the element of surprise?
No. That's the fusion.
Surprise! And
That's Greer. I mean, that's Glyph right now. He's like, can I be anything other than green, please? Anything? Can I be food? Can I be honey? And he's like, no. Green. That's you, baby. Don't worry. Don't fight it. It is what it is. I love that you forgot Percy. Honestly, that was the perfect ending to a perfect stream. Oh my god, get me off of my own channel. Can't do this. Saws, not sauce. I'm so happy. Thank you guys again for coming out, for the few, and who did some work as well. We just talked about random stuff. You let me eat my ice cream. It was a good time. Good time. And you forgave me for being 10 pages short. Because honestly, you saw I worked my little butt off, okay? It wasn't that I didn't bust. I'm trying as well to not push myself. I think Lord of Lies kind of broke me of that. It's like I don't push myself anymore. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. All right, I did what I could. And you know what? That's more than nothing. And it always will be more than nothing. And that's what you should take away from this stream. If you did something, it's better than doing nothing. You didn't need to go the full mile, okay? Anyway, unrelated to all that. Again, thank you for hanging out. These streams are kind of, I don't have a schedule currently, and I don't want to do a schedule because I don't want to feel tied into it. So, for now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stream again tomorrow, same time, same place. I don't know if it'll be 11 or 12 p.m. or whatever. We'll see. I'll let you know on Blue Sky. Also you'll see the notification pop up, blah, 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 blah. But I plan to finish this and hopefully start Styles's and just keep working throughout the rest of this week. And then come the weekend, I'm probably not going to stream. And next week, I might not. And if I do, it might be with my mom playing Rectifier in Bloom, because that could be fun. But that's only if she agrees to stream in the first place. If not, we might just do like a little Let's Play thing and put it on YouTube. And, you could watch it there. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you can also see all these VODs here. This stream, if you wanted to watch it from the very second it started, if you wanted to rewatch it, I don't know your life, you can do it there. Otherwise, you can join me live tomorrow, hopefully, and that's pretty much it. Already subscribed. Thank you, Chime. I do appreciate it. Now we get to admire my end screen again, and I'm gonna end stream, guys, and watch my Mass Effect 2 stream. Bye bye.